battles fought and lost and won, of a land filled with wonders and more. Take your dice and pray for a victory tonight. It's time to roll. Jump into the fight with your friends there beside you. With courage and with might you'll prevail. Through the darkness of the night, let the dungeon master guide you. And step into the light, tell the tale.
Greetings, adventurers. Welcome.
You mean us or them?
I mean, all of you. Welcome to Dungeons and Dragons. Why is my camera's all screwed up?
Oh
Hang
yeah,
on.
the cameras are
There we
messed
go.
up.
I fixed it.
Hey,
Oh,
it's
no.
bad cameras
Oh.
day.
I had to click on the thing. Mine's also a bit low.
Oh.
There I am. Hello. Hi,
Hello.
everybody. How's it going?
Hey.
Is there music? There's some music. There we go. Great. Hi. It's episode 37 of Dungeons and
Lord.
Dragons.
And blimey.
Dear Lord.
And we're still on season 1.
Kind of, yes. This. Well, yeah. I mean,
the last episode was the end of season 1, right?
well, yeah. I have called this episode "End of a Chapter" because we kind of started with the whole dragon thing.
Thing. Yeah.
The things that were happening in the early episodes led up
Next
to
up.
the dragon, and then now that it's finally dead, you can kind of,
Ooh, that's
move
a
on. It
very
only
funky die.
took
Spoilers.
killing one player character and traumatizing another one to the point of leaving.
Yeah, it's all fine.
Yes, the butcher's finally butchered. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah.
Ooh, these are very nice.
They're very
In,
green.
in
aren't they?
solidarity with
Yes,
the
they're
Writers Guild
like
strikes,
beautifully acidic looking.
absolutely no thought or effort has gone into this episode.
Yes. No, we're not. If you think we
very
write
careful what you
anything for
say,
this,
Sam.
then
We've done the dragon now. So
Yeah.
what do we do?
Have done.
just
Retire?
lots of more and. All the and.
Hey, bottle episode.
Every episode is Dungeons and Flagons now.
Nice.
Nice.
Nice. Yes, this is what we do. We play Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition, sometimes using TaleSpire, but always using our imaginations.
Unless we're
yourself.
using TaleSpire.
I feel like every time you do that, imaginations, it gets more and more sarcastic. Each time. Imagination.
Yes.
It's imagination time.
Look
It'll
at
get-
all
it'll
of
get to
the
the point where you just do, like, one
imagining
finger.
I'm doing. Yes. Yes, it's custom world, custom characters, custom storylines. Same
Custom numbers
old
on the dice.
rules. Unless when we want to break them, and then we make up our own rules.
True.
Yeah.
Because
Yes.
rules are made to be
The
there.
best way.
Yes,
I'm gonna make up my own hit points.
I've got my
Rules are made to be inquired and then told no.
I've got my
Oh,
hit
nice.
dice.
Oh, I
Nice.
like.
Oh,
Ooh.
I like that.
If
That's an
anyone
amazing
needs to remember what hit dice they are, they can look at my shirt.
Look at Dave's chest. Yeah.
Nice.
I do realise I'm not using my Tears of My Players mug. Hang on.
Can you
Ah,
get
well,
a
there you go.
t-shirt?
Yeah.
We're
Can
not
you
gonna
get a
get any
t-shirt that
tears.
explains how to make an attack roll?
I think Sam needs a t-shirt on
Sam
how
needs many of
spells
these
work
things.
in general.
Like,
Yeah.
literally every single time
What is
I
my
Google it.
what is my
and
spell
I
attack?
Google
Yeah,
how
bonus.
do I make an attack, and the
How
internet
do I
just
play
like
D&D?
dies everywhere to go. Oh, just make an attack roll. Like,
I mean, to be fair, you only need to know that like every other battle. That's
Yeah,
how often
that's
you
like-
make an attack.
this is why I don't learn it, because we fight maybe once every 3 sessions, and I'm not asking for more. This is fine. We fight like once every 3 sessions, and at best it's like 2 weeks between each session. So we're talking
Yeah.
like a month and a half, maybe more, between the
And you're the
times I'm
cleric.
called to
Sam.
make it. And I'm the, yeah.
What's your spell attack bonus?
8? I don't know.
That's
Um,
9.
In the future, every time you can't answer instantly, it's 1. It's going to be plus 1.
Wow. Oh, boy.
What's your spell attack bonus made of? You know this.
No, I don't.
Okay. Do you usually roll?
Proficiency and wisdom if
I
you're
do
a
usually
wisdom
roll.
caster.
Do you know if you click on your spell attack bonus, it tells you what
tells
it's
you.
made of?
That's how I know.
Oh no, I did not know that.
Wow,
Hey.
learning things. Episode 37.
You select your spellcasting ability, mine's charisma, and then it's your proficiency bonus and my charisma bonus. I think it's the same for you. but
Proficiency
it'll be
bonus for wisdom 5.
Mhm.
Yes.
Also, if you click on your spell DC, it also says what it's made of. It's very useful.
Yes, that's basically the same plus 8.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yes.
Good. Well done.
Wonderful.
Everybody knows how to play the game. Good.
Already forgotten.
Woo.
Yeah.
No, next time we're playing in Baldur's Gate, which does it all for you.
I know.
Yeah.
I just finished the game I've been playing, and now I'm ready to do Baldur's Gate 3. So
Nice.
I was like,
Wow.
I gotta play real D&D instead of
I still
I've
haven't
been
given
having
in
a-
and paid full price with
less
it.
D&D.
Yeah. I mean, I may.
I've been having a blast.
I've got it all downloaded. I'm ready. I'm
So
gonna
good.
I might play it after this actually.
I still haven't finished Divinity 2 or
Nope.
Nah.
No,
Pillars-
same
Old
here.
news. Old news.
or
I've
Pillars of
started so many
Eternity
campaigns.
2.
Yeah.
I was getting really into it for a while. It was good.
I still
Yeah.
need to do Pillars of Eternity. Actually, I haven't finished that.
Yeah, I completed the first one and I was enjoying the second.
Oh, and friggin' Disco Elysium. Oh,
All the things to
Like,
finish.
yeah,
Yeah,
So many long
Elysium's
games.
Another one. Yeah.
Yeah, I restarted Fallout 4
that was so good.
yesterday
but I've not
with
finished
the
it.
intention
nice.
of trying to actually finish the main storyline that
Oh,
I've never
done
done.
that. I've done that.
But I've
And
also
then
got
you
all
would-
the DLC for it, so.
You say that, but you did empower chat to spawn legendary death claws on you
What?
for
Yes.
what I'm
Yeah.
going to call a very low, very discounted price. They're like
Yeah.
little brand
Oh.
Oh
legendary
boy.
death claws.
Are you letting chat decide what you do? You're never gonna finish that
Yes.
game.
I'm just letting them give me stuff and help,
Yeah.
but they can
Give
also
you legendary
Oh.
death.
also give a
Chat can
legendary dash.
give Dave stuff, make him small, make dog meat big.
Yeah,
and spawn
Yeah.
it's
legendary
fun.
death claws.
The most annoying thing was being small. It really broke me being able to
Move.
not move. quickly. I should change it to make the player Lahumph instead.
What? Rude. I'm not.
Can you find a trumpet mod?
Shut up.
Probably. Could add a trumpet weapon to the game. That'd be fun.
Yes.
No, no, you're not using a trumpet as a weapon.
Yes.
Like a range
No.
weapon. Like, crude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will accept that.
Range
no,
weapons, of
air
course.
goes in, lasers come out.
I think
or
out of
something.
all
Not
of
as
the
a melee.
like orchestral instruments, I think trumpet is the most dangerous, right?
No, trombone. Actually,
Cannon.
genuinely, actually. Oh,
louder than
fine,
trumpet.
cannon. All right, Tchaikovsky.
Orchestral.
Technically, it
as
is.
as in things that were. I don't think a cannon. When the inventors of the cannon were like, we've invented a new orchestral instrument.
Yes.
The cannon turns out also
Yes.
useful in war. No, I think it was the other way around.
Yeah.
No, it was definitely that way around.
Mm.
100%.
But
Yeah.
yes, hello. It's we sometimes play a game. Other than,
Yeah, if we get off topic.
yeah. Yes,
Alright.
we won't shout out follows and subs and bits and whatever during the game to keep the flow of things, but we'll do it before and we'll do it in the middle and we'll do it after. And we will read chat and chuckle, but we won't directly interact with it unless you're really, really funny.
Yeah.
And then maybe
Sometimes Dave will name an NPC after you. No, that's not true. He won't do that. But it's
I haven't
suggested.
done that. I could add
Yeah.
like
no.
a channel point goal to name a random NPC.
Ooh.
Bit donation.
Actual
But then-
channel points.
But then it would be your job as players to pick someone to talk to, because otherwise there aren't any.
Yeah.
There won't be
Never
any.
talk to them.
A random person comes up
There
and
are 30 people.
slaps
Yeah, we
Magpie,
live-
says,
Yeah.
"My name's Cindy Greyeyes," and then walks off.
Yeah.
You meet a lovely human on the road called Andy Pants. Fight.
Stab you and steal all
kill
your
them.
stuff.
You leave a
This is what-
trail of chat in your wake.
This is what you taught me. This is what you taught me last session, Dave. Just kill
Yeah.
every NPC I come across.
Oh
because
no, no,
I
no,
can't
no,
trust any
no,
of them, right?
no, no, no,
Nerves
no,
are good
no,
trust
no.
worthy.
We do not need the stabby half.
They
to
might.
become more
They might
stabby.
be a. Well, they might be a dragon.
Xander begins
I
eyeing up
hand. I cast
Baracus
inflict wounds at fifth
suspiciously.
level.
No.
I give him the buzzer.
But yes, let's do a recap of that actually playing the game.
Oh, yeah.
So
Okay.
previously on Dungeons and Dragons, the party having left the island of Skip split the party and then reunited. Douglas bringing the sad news of the death of Yulna. Met up with the party again on their expedition to rescue the kidnapped son of the king, along with Baracus Creed. They met an old woman named Ira Marsh, who was travelling to her son, and there was apparently talk of some kind of reward for taking her. The party travelled with her, but on reaching the destroyed town of Steeppoint, having suffered at the hands of the dragon the party had previously fought in Westerhaven, they settled in for the night, wherein the old woman attacked the party and revealed itself to be a simulacrum of the dragon as it approached from the mountain, melting townsfolk with its acid breath and having a glorious battle with the party in the town. It eventually
scholar of the works of Baudrillard. Interesting.
Yes, it eventually was defeated, pinned atop the roof of the tavern with Thule's grasping vines, holding its corpse there.
Yeah.
The party is extremely tired and battle worn,
Nap time.
and it is still. It's kind of probably approaching midnight at this point, maybe a little later, depending on how late you were drinking before being attacked. So, you all just gather up, still breathing heavily, signs of the battle adorning each one of you. What would you like to do?
Is the dead dragon still on the roof? Do we need to somehow de-roof it?
It is currently still on the roof.
What are the villagers up to? Are there many here, or are they all kind of?
Are
is
they
it
all
a pretty empty village?
Make a perception check for me.
I would love to perceive. Go D20. That's a 3, Dave. I believe my perception is +1.
You look around and
yes,
you don't see any villagers around. in the
I
immediate area.
shrug my shoulders.
Yeah.
Can I
do something else.
is the dagger that Ira had, like the one that Yulna had, that one that Yulna stuck in the dragon, is that is that in the pile of rope and stuff that she disappeared into?
You head back into the downstairs of the tavern, sift through the pile of rope and chunks of ice that the woman known as Ira turned into, and you do indeed find the Soulswell dagger.
Can I give that to Douglas?
Sure.
just basically holding it like this and giving it to Douglas, saying,
Yeah.
all yours.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Is there anything else amongst the ice? Because I know I want to coil as well. I want to coil and reclaim my rope. But is there anything else exciting amongst
You
the...
regather the rope. There is only the quarterstaff that Ira was wielding. Like a 5-foot, decent, hefty stick, but seems pretty basic.
It's taller than Xander. Nah.
I'm not ashamed of my height.
Oh, side note, I did see a thing on Reddit about the stats that Larian put out about Baldur's Gate 3, and 3 out of the 4 of the least used races were the short people, the dwarves, the gnomes, and the halflings.
No.
Wow.
That's super
Tiny
racist.
races.
I love halflings so much.
Halflings are great.
I find it quite hard when I
Gnomes
play
are
games
cool.
like that to not play a halfling.
Yeah.
Gnomes are also kind of fun. I don't know what I'm going to play in Baldur's Gate 3 yet. Let's. Where am I? Who's Xander? Let's go.
Let's just cancel it.
I
Let's
will
go play
talk about Baldur's
Baldur's
Gate. Yeah.
I'm going to play. Can I play Baldur's Gate and do D&D at the same time?
You might get confused,
Not
but you can try.
Yeah.
If you made Xander and then acted as Xander in the game, then you could probably keep it.
Oh,
straight in your head.
That is a thing I don't want to play in the game, really. So,
Anyway,
Anyway, I'm gonna go up to bed.
yeah, I'm not doing much. I'm gonna go sleep as well.
Yeah, I guess Julie perhaps would like to not have a dragon on the roof in case, knowing or having observed that the town is in a bit of a hodgepodge state, and this is apparently the building that's been fixed up, there is still a concern of weight of dragon on roof may cause building that has perhaps been patchworked together to not be structurally super good. So
That'd be amazing if we all just died in the night from a dragon. Just go, dragon. You wake up with a dragon on you.
Technically, I did die to a dragon, so that's cool, right? Not...
Yeah.
Amazing.
sure.
I maybe go and have a look at some of the puddles in the streets to see if it's like a bit late for a cure wounds or like a like a spare the dying. But I'm assuming they're already just washing away down to the sewers now and it's a bit late.
Yeah, you head over to where a group of about 10 townsfolk were gathering to mount a defense and breathed on by the acidic breath of Azunash the dragon, and make a medicine check for me.
Okay. Let's kick things off with the longest John's dice.
Nice.
And what is my medicine? I think my no, medicine's a good one. Yeah, +9. Good. 15.
Okay.
I rolled a 6.
You can see most of them are just acid-charred bones. Anything that could be melted by the acid has been. Their clothing, their flesh, any of the kind of wooden weaponry. You can see some like spearheads and little adornments of the wooden shields kind of floating in the pools of the acid. But there's a couple of corpses of people who seemed like they almost got out the way, but significant portions of their body have been acid burned and they are no longer moving or breathing.
Nice. Okay. Well, I'm sure the townfolk have some sort of rituals and rites and stuff, and they'll be here in the morning. So I'm also gonna go to bed. Let's be pragmatic about this.
could I use water? Because obviously, watery sphere has got a limitation usually on the size of the creature, but given it's deceased, could I conjure a watery sphere to get the dragon off the roof?
You can try.
I would like to attempt that then, if possible.
Okay. So you go ahead and cast Watery Sphere. What are you specifically doing with it?
If you boop it into things, it can. The sphere can hover in the air. But I'm gonna hover it off the roof, so that should be fine. Any creature in the sphere's space must make a strength saving throw. On a successful save, the creature is ejected from the space. Huge or larger creatures succeed automatically, but it's dead. On a failed save, a creature is restrained by the sphere and engulfed by water. So my intention would be to engulf the dragon corpse in the water and then blob the sphere down to the floor and dragon no longer on roof.
So you cast Watery Sphere, and this globe of spinning liquid appears near the top of the roof. You attempt to collide it with the stationary corpse of the dragon. You can see one of the wings and a leg does get sucked up by the sphere, and the entire thing shifts ever so slightly, but then it just kind of slumps down again.
Aboo.
Doesn't seem like this is going to be able to take the weight of the dragon.
Damn. I just keep trying to get it to pull it, shift it loose, get it to fall off.
Just trying to, in a sense, big power wash the dragon off the house.
Kind of, I guess.
No.
Grab, see how much I can grab, see if I can get like another leg as well as the wing and a leg. I've got it for up to a minute, so I guess for that minute I would like to continue attempting, but I get the impression this may be a
You now
thankless
have a
task.
very clean dragon.
Yes.
And a very clean roof.
Yeah.
And everybody who's gone up to bed has got water dripping through the roof.
Yeah.
I was like, is it raining?
Sure, you spend a minute just kind of picking up the dragon and dropping it down again, and it moves slightly, but it doesn't seem quite possible at this moment.
Okay, in that case I probably will also give up, and if on my way from attempting the water thinging and getting back into the inn, might I see any other townsfolk to be like, there's a dead dragon on the roof?
Make a perception check.
That's a 4, and my perception is 8. That's not too bad. 12.
Looking around, you can see some movement in distant windows. Like people are keeping an eye out, but no one has been brave enough to exit the safety of their hiding spaces at this point.
Yeah. I kind of feel like they should know the dragon is dead. Ooh, where was the bell ringing coming from? Is there a way to...
That was over near where there are now 10 acid-charred corpses.
Right. Okay. Is there not like an innkeeper at the bar to be like, hello? There's a dead dragon on the roof.
You could look around if you want. I mean, when you were fighting with Ira and running down, you didn't see anyone moving around at that point.
Okay, I guess if there's no one obviously about, then I too will go to bed.
Sure. So you all turn in. It's with the adrenaline pumping through you. It's hard to relax for the first short amount of time, but eventually, the tiredness of the long day and the 2 different battles you've partaken in catch up with you, and sleep comes to you all. A few hours in, as the sky begins to lighten in the distance slightly, most of you are all awakened by a loud noise of wood creaking and bending.
Oh dear.
And then an immense crash from somewhere outside below you.
Well, that's a dragon off the roof then.
Do any of you wake up to go and see, or are you just going to just go back to bed?
Douglas would probably be like mid-snore. He'd be like, what? And then just like look around, no immediate threat. And just go straight back to sleep.
I'll go and look.
I pick up my magic phone and swipe for another 10 minutes.
Sandra's actually quite nervous.
Sure. You head to the window and lean out,
That's
and
my incredible perception.
it's not too hard to see from where your window is positioned. It doesn't look like the inn's been too badly damaged, but the dragon has slid slowly down off the edge of the roof to the point where it was able to tip over the edge and is now slumped in a heap on the road outside the front of the inn.
Nice.
Okay. Is it like caused extra damage, or is it just chilling out in the street-ish?
There's maybe a bit more wood and tile around it, but nothing seems too
Sure.
bad.
I will. It looks still extremely dead. I'm just going to go back to bed.
Okay. The rest of you continue resting until you wake up kind of late morning. Naturally, there's a bit more sounds in the street. You hear people moving around. There's definitely people crying and wailing somewhere nearby and also further away in the distance. But you all get your hit points back and your spell slots, and people who need to prepare anything for the day do so. And yeah, what would you all like to do?
Prepare a lovely.
See if there's any breakfast in the town.
Wow. In this poor town that's basically been razed to the ground
Twice.
twice. Yeah.
You go downstairs in the inn. There doesn't appear to be
Yes,
anyone
I'll go
else.
downstairs.
Anyone else there this
Okay.
morning?
This was an abandoned inn, pretty much when we.
I know there were people around.
turned. There was a few people, wasn't there?
Yes.
Yeah, there was
what I
like
mean.
dancing and music and all
Yes.
sorts of
Was
fun
it?
Okay.
ideas.
I can't remember.
From what you could tell, you were occupying most, if not all, of the rooms. The people in the inn last night seemed to be people who
Okay.
live elsewhere in the town.
Sure. Because the town's relatively large, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Ish. Okay.
Not as large as it once was.
Should we go like talk to the mayor? Is there a mayor, town leader,
Probably
village
find
elder,
someone to talk to.
man, policeman? I don't know. There's nobody in the inn downstairs. Not even like a bar.
No, you're still the only people
inn's person.
in the
Alright.
inn.
Is there a kitchen accessible? Can I like whip up something?
Really, really wants breakfast.
Make an investigation
yeah.
check for.
I would be quite interested in a kitchen as well.
Yes, I will. Ooh, what did you? He was a 16. And investigation is 1. 17.
You push your way behind the bar, and you do find a small storeroom, and then leading down into the cellar, there is a small food preparation area. It seems kind of dirty, kind of maybe not the most hygienic place, but you get enough basic supplies to knock up food for you and your friends if you'd like to.
Yeah, something like pancakes or eggs or something that's fairly basic but involves heat that would perhaps make it, yeah, like something that
Sure,
you could
you can
cook
make
on a campfire but in the weird kitchen. Yes.
Magpie's having a lion.
Okay.
I will
Are
put
there
some
any
pancakes
just?
on the table.
Are there any like? I'm gonna go into the. I'm following Tully into the kitchen. Are there any raw vegetables around? I'll just take them.
Investigation
course.
check.
Oh, I'm good at investigating vegetables. No.
Proficient in vegetable investigation.
Oh yeah.
Remember last session when my dice rolls were really high. When it's not important, when I'm looking for vegetables in the kitchen, they're really low. I rolled my investigation's not bad. I rolled a 7. That's plus 6, so 13.
You find bits and pieces, a medium-sized sack of potatoes, and then various.
A medium-sized sack of potatoes. Hold
Yes.
up.
Sounds like the jackpot.
I can't fit all those in my bag. I'm just gonna nick as many as I can fit in my
Who's
bag.
got the portable hole at the moment? Is that Douglas?
Well, not okay. I'll have a little bit of self-control. I don't want to carry
The
it all.
true dragon's hoard.
Oh yeah, potatoes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
just-
stuck up at a decent amount of potatoes.
Great.
The portable hole would be a pretty good larder actually, because it thingies like you can't breathe in it, can you? So
It's a vacuum.
yeah. Alright, so it would be pretty good larder.
Great. I'm gonna.
Useful
I'll
information.
oh god. I'll draw carrot. I'll just plonk a potato right on the tip, and I'll just walk out of the kitchen.
Nice.
I guess it'll just be sitting there sizzling. I don't know how carrot eats potatoes.
Okay.
Eldritch munching.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say
It's
just
like-
stuck
like
carrot in the
shrivels.
bag of the potato.
No. There's just like a big chunky potato that's pronged onto the end of the sword.
Nice.
That's my morning sword.
Cool.
Yeah. There is pancakes on a table in the place, and Thule is sitting and eating some of them.
Yeah, you all come down. Are you waiting for Magpie, who was the last to emerge?
I'll go outside. I'll walk around outside for a bit. I'm not just going to wander off there. I'll just be outside the pub, having a look around. Potatoes galore.
I'm gonna sleep in until as long as I possibly, basically until someone wakes me up.
Okay.
I'm just like, no, I'm not getting up.
Is there like a dinner gong or something? Is there like
Wow.
a
Sorry,
breakfast
what?
gong? I'll be like, pancakes!
There must be like a bell on the bar, right?
Yeah, maybe. Like the last order.
Hammer and pot.
Yes. Oh yeah, wooden spoon and frying pan, and I'll just ping 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 at the bottom of the stairs and be like, there's pancakes! And if no one responds, then no one responds. Do I need to roll for pan hitting?
You can make a lot of noise if you want to.
Yeah, I will hit a pan in the classic food, get it while it's hot kind of style.
Okay. Magpie, you do hear this noise. Are you deciding to get up, or are you going to stay in bed?
Magpie thaumaturgies from her room.
You'll hear
And
this
then-
strange noise. For a moment, you think another dragon is attacking.
Yeah. And then door flings open, slams shut, and she comes down.
Okay.
Morning. There's pancakes.
Grabs pancake, puts it in her mouth, goes "Thank you," and carries on eating.
Okay.
Never heard somebody so disappointed about pancakes.
You all refuel for whatever's to come in the rest of the day. It's a strange sense. You're obviously all very relieved and almost elated to have finally vanquished this foe, but also a strange unsettledness that this old woman who was traveling with you was one of them. And then a kind of awareness of that kind of immeasurable sadness that you can almost palpably feel coming from outside in the surrounding town. And you're slightly dreading leaving the inn to face the destruction to these people's lives.
I mean, as far as Thule's concerned, she knows none of this backstory and is like, yay, we killed a dragon. We did. The town
True,
might be
yes.
sad, but surely they'll be happy that this thing that's now attacked them twice is dead. So perhaps she doesn't feel quite as much.
I'll get outside pretty quick and see if I can start helping.
You head outside and there's maybe a good 20-30 people in various organized groups around the place. There's some trying to sift through the remains of the militia from the previous day.
Yeah.
It's still somewhat acidic in the area, so they're being careful, kind of using planks and bits of wood to try and
Okay.
sift through it.
Can I use? Douglas has his alchemist supplies. Could I use them to try and neutralize some of the more prominent acidic areas?
Sure. Give me a just a straight roll with your proficiency bonus to use your alchemical supplies.
It's 13 plus 4, I think, so 17.
Yeah, it takes you maybe 10-20 minutes to whip up a decent amount of a strong alkali that you could use to neutralize a lot of the acid.
Yeah, I think I would do that. Yeah, go around so people can get to like where they need to go or whatever they're trying to do. Like basically in like a first come first served manner. I just see people, and just go over and try and help.
Yeah, you step out and there's a definite air of celebrity about you in that people have been made aware that you are the ones who slayed this dragon, and whilst they're kind of whispering to each other and pointing at you, there's still an immense sense of caution and sadness, and there's people just still kind of kneeling by the side of these acid pools and wailing loudly. There's another group of people gathered round the corpse of the dragon, but at a relatively safe distance. Just a few braver individuals have gone up just to kind of poke it, make sure it's dead, and just begin to wonder about how they're ever going to dispose of this incredibly large corpse. But yeah, you head over and explain an alkali, and whilst most of them don't seem to understand exactly what the scientific details you're giving them are, you help them to neutralize the main pool of acid that's keeping them from the remains of their loved ones.
Sure. Nice.
Yeah, do I see someone who looks like they're sort of perhaps in charge and overseeing any sort of clean-up operation, or is it just a free-for-all?
It seems fairly unorganized for the most part.
Okay.
When you're first
There's
there.
no like obvious law enforcement or police kind of characters.
No,
there.
you don't see anyone in
Soldiers.
any kind of armor.
Okay.
No weaponry
probably
about.
all
These are all very, very kind of simple townsfolk.
Yeah, sure.
Thule would like to do the washing up before she goes outside.
Sure.
I'll walk up to some random person, character, and ask them who's in charge around here.
You approach one of the guys who's standing around the corpse of the dragon, but a bit further back, looking much more cautious. And he's somewhat taken aback by your appearance, and then that you're talking to him. And in charge, right? Well, I mean,
Like a mayor or a.
The elder makes most important decisions, but I haven't seen him this morning. He's very old. To be honest, we were so thankful he survived the first attack, and when I heard the bells last night, I didn't think any of us would see this morning. But you did it. You killed it. How?
Just honest application of weapon to head. I honestly, I didn't think we would make it either, but yeah, we were very lucky in a way, but also, I don't know. Me and my friends, we've been trying for a while to kill this dragon. I think it wronged us a while ago, so I just wasn't expecting to find it here.
You knew this dragon?
Yeah, have some history with it, bad history.
You watch the expression on his face change, where he was somewhat in awe of you before. There's something different crosses his face.
Uh-oh.
But you knew this dragon, and on the day you come to our town, the dragon returns.
Oh dear.
You brought this upon us. We barely survived last time, and you brought this thing back. He starts raising his voice, and people around are beginning to notice this conversation.
Uh-oh.
Okay, great. Thanks for the information. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm not even trying to cause a problem.
I'm just gonna like step in between the two and just put a firm but gentle hand on the shoulder of the person who's just sort of losing it, and not even say, well, yeah, no, just look at them. Effectively, just kind of stare them down, but in like a sympathetic way. We're just like just like commanding but friendly. I'm not threatening, but just like friend.
Make an intimidation check in a friendly way.
Friendly
intimidation.
Okay, right. What even? I've got to do. Oh, good. Intimidation 1. So that's 16.
Nice.
Okay.
Wow.
Man, you are quite tall.
Yes.
So says the dice. I don't trip in the process of this.
Your size, your appearance, with all of your equipment as a group, compared to these simply dressed villagers, it's not hard to intimidate them in a friendly way. But they're now all standing further back from you. But most people seem to have stopped what they're doing and just kind of whispering more to each other and staring in your direction.
I'll just say I'll just be like, hey, I mean I'm sorry this happened to your village, but bad things happen all over the continent. We came here with very good intentions, but you know, we didn't know a dragon was going to turn up. Nobody knows then. Nobody knows the future. Maybe. But I guess we won't stick around for too long. If my presence offends you. And
Make a persuasion check for me, Sander.
Is persuasion?
I mean, it's charisma, so
It is, isn't it? Oh yeah, here we go.
you're warlock.
That is a solid 10 on the dice. My persuasion is 5. It's 15.
Okay. You see some of their expressions changed. Some are just. There's definitely just. You're getting more and more interesting to them as this is going on. They're not even looking at the horrific corpse of this dragon anymore. It's all eyes are focused on you. You see a couple of people whispering in the back, and then turn around and at a hurried pace head off down the hill into the village.
Okay.
But most people are still just kind of staying where they are at a good distance from you.
Truly, having finished the washing up, would like to go outside now.
Sure.
I'm not going to engage with any more villagers, but it's just like, man. I go to stone. I'm just like, man. Everywhere we go, bad things happen. Why is that stone?
I believe you said it yourself. Bad things happen. All we can do is choose what to do with them.
Thank you, Stoned Elf.
That's a different character.
That's okay. No.
He loves the weed.
Oh, man. If Sander dies, I've just worked out what my new character's going to be.
Where's
Particular
Baracus,
love of the
by
halflings
the way?
leaf.
Baracus is just kind of with you, keeping an eye out. His hand is on the hilt of his sword whilst keeping an eye out.
Sure.
on
You
all
said
of
some
these
of them
people.
ran off down towards the village.
A couple of them, yeah.
I guess Thule
I
might
go
say
back to
to
the
Baracus.
party. how many people actually gathered together? Is Thule not there?
Thule's
who's
gonna
around?
be near Baracus. I've just done the washing up. I'm gonna come
okay.
outside and go stand near him because.
Or is it just me and Stone outside? I'm not sure what's going on.
Dougie Boy is like trying to neutralize acid pools so people can
Right, okay,
get
cool.
to where they want to be.
Of course.
So, yeah.
Magpie's gonna very slowly make her way out of the inn.
Sure. Well, I mean, I just go to Stone and like, maybe we shouldn't stick around here too long.
As the rest of your party joins you, you do notice making their way towards you from the opposite side from where most people are. You see a kind of middle-aged woman, and at her arm, an elderly man with a bald head and a long white beard, slowly shuffling up the hill towards you. And a few of the townsfolk seem to have noticed him and are pointing and whispering as well.
Okay. Swear to God.
Julie's gonna say to Baracus, have you got any
I don't.
experience with disposing of dragon carcasses before?
If I have to fight my way out of another prison.
It's been a long time since we had to fight a drake in the city. There was a time when there was a good industry of harvesting and tanning the hide and making armor and weaponry. It is said one of the greatest hunters in the land possessed a bow of dragon bone, but I don't know if that craft still exists with the scarcity of the beasts themselves these days. You've got a good 5 minutes before this elderly individual makes his way all the way up to you. If there's anything you'd like to do.
Had we better get some proof that we've actually killed this dragon? Maybe some
Can we not
claws,
chop its head off or
teeth.
something?
Well,
Magpie's already lopped
You
off
want-
a talon,
You want dragon
Okay.
scales and
but she's kind of
teeth and
keeping that for
stuff, right?
herself.
yeah.
Yeah.
Dragon
should probably,
scales is a pretty good proof that you've killed a dragon.
We should probably harvest some stuff as proof. At
Like
the very least.
like carryable proof would be dragon scale.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also potentially useful and valuable.
How big is the portable hole?
10 foot
Can you fit
cylinder,
an
isn't
entire
it?
dragon?
Yeah, 10
Was
feet.
it 10 foot rig?
I
Yeah.
really don't want a dragon corpse in the pool.
It would make
It-
the vegetable.
If it's a
This-
vacuum, so it
This
wouldn't be
is
composed.
a very large creature. You could, if you cut off its entire tail and curled it, that would maybe fill the portable hole.
Right.
As a plan.
I think we wait until the guy gets here first, rather than just wait a sec. Just
Start
gonna butcher a
butchering
dragon.
the-
Hang on. Might be a bit disrespectful.
Sure. Eventually makes his way up to you. The woman has been whispering in his ear as they come close to you. His eyes seem focused on the ground in front of him as he moves, and she seems to be looking up at you and then whispering in his ear.
Remember one tongue?
But as he makes it up to the woman speaks. Hello. This is Elder Cobra Kale, and am I right in thinking you are the ones who have dealt with this beast?
Who's being the spokesperson for the party?
Already tried.
Xander,
Yes,
go.
it is I. It was us. And you are?
I'm Charisse.
Hello, nice. It's a pleasure to meet you, Charisse.
Likewise. You killed a dragon. The old man kind of straightens his posture as best he can to look at you. He's still kind of hunched over and therefore only slightly taller than Xander.
Yeah, I suppose we did. I'm almost as surprised as you are.
You have our great thanks. Our town was savaged by this creature once before, and when they told me it had returned, I feared the worst, but It is great providence that you are here to deal with it for us. If there is anything we can do for you, name it. We have little supplies, what we stored for Frostfall. The dragon had already sniffed out and taken from us, but if we can supply you in any way, we will endeavor to do so.
Nice. Yeah, that would be most. Yeah. That'd be great.
As
I
he's
turn to
saying
the rest
this,
of the party and it's like,
can I like just gently like tug on Baracus's arm, just lead him away a little bit, and just go, shouldn't this be something that like the crown should deal with? Shouldn't they get some money from the people who have it?
From what I've been able to ascertain since the city shut its gates, there's been very little help to the outside towns. These ones might have been even poorly stocked before the current times. We are a great distance from the capital. We are perhaps closer to Saltown than the capital at this point. And I've heard that with the conflict between the king and his brothers, that some of the towns on the borders get forgotten. One thinking it belongs to the other region so they don't have to deal with it, and the other thinking the same. It's a sad state of affairs. And
If you don't mind me interrupting, it sounds like it's not you that owes us anything.
oh, but you have saved us. Our town would not have survived without you. Tell me, what has brought such great warriors to our distant mountain home?
Ill fortune.
what were we doing again? Looking for
Prince Tara.
looking for Prince Tara, right?
Dorian or Tara, whatever
Yeah.
it was. One of those two.
There not.
I get
gonna
confused
be...
as who's who of those two.
Yeah.
I feel like Thule had a conversation about like the spider shark nest, and we were going to see if at the nearest town they had any trouble with shark spiders and try and establish if they had.
Oh yeah, Brackus. I think Brackus said something important.
Yeah.
Slash Dougie as well.
Yeah, he suggested that the locals might have heard something about the strange creatures you're looking for.
Yeah, Thule may be like, we came to the nearest large town after having encountered some greatly disturbing beasts in the woods not far from here. Have you had trouble with abominations that have the legs of a spider and the head of a large sea fish?
Large sea fish, nice.
Oh, the forest holds many dangers. We do not stray too far within if we can help it. We hunt on the plains where we can, but if you're looking for the source of these abominations,
Yes. Essentially, yes.
there were tales many years ago of a scourge deep in the forest close to the foot of the mountains. Some say a dark necromancer was dabbling in underworld forces. it was a tale to excite and scare the children for the most part, but maybe there's some truth in it. There's certainly truth in what we know, in that the further you go into the forest, the more likely it is you do not return.
I see. Thank you for sharing this knowledge.
Were you to seek out the source of these creatures, I would suggest following the mountain range as close as you can. Keep the peaks on your left hand, and do not stray too far into the dark, and perhaps you can find what you are looking for. At this point, the individual you were talking to, Xander, has made his way over. Elder, there is more information I think you should be made aware of. Yes, what is it? Claude. Yes, Claude, hello. What is this information? Well, I mean, apparently they've had dealings with this dragon before, and it's all a big coincidence that on the day that they come back to our town, the dragon also returns to damage, and so many of us have died yet again, and these individuals have something to do with it. I know it.
Lord, is this the first time anyone has died to a dragon here?
I mean, of course not. This is, as we said, this is the second time the dragon has fallen upon our small town.
And were we here the first time?
I don't know where you were. You could have been egging the dragon on from a distance, for all I know.
So you were here both times?
Well, yes, but I live here.
That's awfully convenient, isn't it?
Wow, the sasp stone.
Elder, please, these people are not to be trusted. Oh,
I have never met a dragon before.
I
I was simply here about the spider sharks.
These people have risked their lives for strangers. Who are we if we do not simply offer a meager response to the same? The guy has... He's kind of searching for something to say, but just kind of and steps back to the crowd, begins whispering again, just kind of looking over, and the old man turns back to you and is like, have you enough supplies?
I believe so.
So?
Yes, we don't need any of your stuff. You have nothing as is. You cannot afford to give us anything else.
Honestly, we don't need any payment or anything,
Although,
any money or physical things in return.
do you happen to know anything about the
Maybe just
missing
information.
prince?
Oh, the prince. I
Yes.
had heard of his disappearance. It was at that point we began taking in what supplies we could. It was obvious we weren't getting any further help from the capital. What few guards we had left after the first attack to return to the capital, and I think it unlikely we see them again before the summer. But no, this business with the boy seems like politics, which we've always tried to avoid. They ask me for direction. I do not ask for this role. They put it upon me, but I do not regret the burden. We must do what we can. All I can offer at my age is what little wisdom I have.
You seem to do very well in the short time I have observed you.
You are most kind.
In my experience, the best placed people to lead are the ones that want it the least, so I'm sure you're doing a better job than you think.
We shall see.
As Stone says that, Magpie looks at him really, like, strangely and intensely. Just like, not like suspiciously or anything, just like it takes more attention.
You think it's about you? No.
Baracus makes a small grunting noise.
Elbow in the stomach. No. No.
Wonder.
Yeah. Baracus dies. Oh.
Well, I vote we go to the mountains and find the source of these abominations.
It sounds like a quest.
Before we go, I think Douglas would like to pull out a coin pouch and be like, I know you cannot eat gold, and I'm gonna place it, give it to the alderman, or
No,
and say,
no,
but
no.
you may be able to at least trade with nearby villages for something.
Yeah.
I'm not taking it back. So,
Is that just
and
Douglas's
it's,
gold, or is that all that was remaining from the wall?
It's 30 of Douglas's 47.
Sure.
Yeah.
You are as kind as you are brave.
Douglas will just bow and step back, return to the rest of the party.
I will pray for you all, but we have much to repair. Wounds run deeper than what you can see, and the wounds on our town are as deep as ever. Good luck.
And to you.
Thank you.
He bows to you, which starts as a kind of sign of respect, but then turns into just him shuffling off, hunched over, as his,
Nice. Oh,
his
smooth.
normal,
Nice.
normal.
The momentum
Posture.
began his move.
Miles just sort of stays there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The crowd parts as he kind of walks over towards. Just kind of first past the dragon, glancing at it, and then continuing on to where there's still individuals kneeling at the side of the acid scorched bodies.
I guess
What
we
would you like to do?
start cutting up the dragon.
Sure.
Yeah, Douglas, how's that going? Did you get a scale?
I assume.
How's your acid?
Yeah. How's it going? I've been.
Plentiful.
I've been neutralizing as much acid as I can before the conversation.
Ooh.
So I guess now are we clear to get to the dragon and presumably like
There's
move around?
only a small amount of kind of beginning to pool beneath the dragon. The rest was
Okay.
over from the acid breath.
Okay. Sure.
People are still kind of looking at you and whispering, but they part as you approach to head towards the dragon.
As we approach, was it Clod? Is he still standing there?
Yeah, he's there.
Okay, I'd like to mess with him. I'm gonna
No.
thaumaturgy my eyes so that they glow a bit, and there's a message that goes into his mind with a slightly distorted voice going, "How do you know we're not the dragon itself?"
He begins just kind of looking around, taking a step back.
Oh God.
Can I?
His
Do I
eyes
detect
widen,
Magpie
and he just
doing
turns
this?
and runs away.
Ah, boo. Do you what?
Can I detect? Do I?
Make a perception check.
No.
Can
Can I be
Get out of
sneaky
my-
about it?
You can do it
Can I do a
sneakily if you
sleight of-
want. Yeah.
Japes.
Sleight of hand.
Yes, sleight of hand.
Slight of eye.
Well, I've rolled 23.
Did you?
Yeah,
Did you really?
I did.
Well, I rolled a 29, so.
Oh.
Get wrecked, Stone.
Actually,
slight-
I rolled a 32. So
My sleight of hand is quite good.
No, you don't see Magpie do that.
unprompted by any possible reason, I just like lightly cuff Magpie around the. Not
No,
hard.
you don't. No, you don't.
Okay, fine, I don't. Would have done.
Sure. But yeah, you head over to the dragon.
You're off the list.
What were you trying to get from it, and who is doing the harvesting?
Can I see if I remember or know anything about dragon anatomy?
Sure. Make a nature check.
Sure thing.
Can I make a history check?
That's
Oh.
a 2 plus 5, so 7.
Wow.
I mean,
Much nature.
you can see the teeth and the scales and the claws.
I will stick to keeping the acid pool that's slowly growing under control.
Can I?
Sure.
Can I? With my reading knowledge, can I? Do I know what bits of the dragon are like the most valuable?
I seem to remember you had 10 dragon books, and you
Yes.
barely looked at them and then burnt them.
Maybe. But also, I will have read stuff about trading.
Okay, you could make a history check if you want.
Yes, please. It's not a very good one. That's an 8.
I mean, you do recall.
Trying to remember the books.
You remember flicking past something that looked a bit like a butcher's diagram with like different sections drawn over a dragon, but
Sirloin.
you barely
T-bone.
glanced at it, and then you set the
Yeah.
book on fire. So
Yep. Mm-hmm.
because
So-
Yeah,
you
well-
even had a cookbook, I believe.
Did I actually?
Where was it? Scales
this is
and
karma.
Scales for Soup Broth, a Wormling cookbook. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Nice. How to cook
Oh.
your dragon.
Excellent.
How to cook
Magpie,
for dragon.
absolutely. Yeah. I turn to Baracus and I go, any idea?
Might I know anything about this?
I suggest being careful. The acid will remain for many moons. You can make a nature check if you want, Stone.
Yeah, nature, one of my good ones. That's not -2. Well, I'm going to take guidance on that. So
Sure.
I'm just going to cue that up beforehand. Your concentration. Okay, well that's a 14 on that. So let's roll a d4. That's a 4. So
Nice.
16 in total.
Sure. Yeah, you've had
Butchered a
conversations
dragon
with.
or two.
You haven't butchered any yourself, but you've had conversations with people who have.
And they seemed pretty confident about it, not like, oh yeah. Definitely,
Yeah.
oh, dragons all the time.
You know the scales
Yeah, I'll
kind
sort
of.
it out for you.
The scales mostly come individually, and the fairly large pieces on a dragon this size, kind of each one about the size of your hand. But if you can take those off individually, you can then take the hide, which can be tanned into leather, and then the meat beneath, which is said to have mystical, strength-giving properties, but you're not quite sure if this is real or old wives' tale since no one's really been eating a lot of dragon recently. And then the teeth, there are a whole lot of them. Your basic kind of pointy teeth, and then there's also the two large fangs, which tend to also carry the nature of the dragon, with this being acid, so those might be more dangerous to take apart.
Okay, I will confer this information to the group so that everyone is a little bit more forewarned and forearmed.
Mm-hmm.
And then start looking for the little plastic tabs so we just like and peel the whole thing.
Yeah. So, who would like to make a survival check to harvest a specific thing?
Me, I'll have a go at that.
Not I. Not
I'll have-
interested.
I'll have a go for a tail. Go on.
I wouldn't mind having to go on a scale, to be fair.
Yeah.
Sure. Okay, anyone who wants to scale, roll a survival check for me.
I'll have a go on a scale. I'm not much interested in anything
I'll
else.
have a crack. And I'll stick a
That's-
guidance on again because it's been a minute.
11 for Dougie Boy.
Okay.
Just a solid 5 for Xander.
8 plus 5.
I'm gonna go for a tooth.
18.
I'm gonna go for like the big fang.
I rolled
A
15
poisonous
for
one?
a scale.
Douglas and Xander, you're both prying away, sticking sharp things underneath the scale, and every time you think it's about to give, it kind of snaps in half, and you just end up with like a little shard of it. Stone, you managed to get 3 or 4 decent full dragon scales, which, I mean, they're the size of your palm, and each one's maybe a kilogram or 2.
Blimey.
Right.
So you can keep going, but you wouldn't be able to carry too many.
Yeah.
Magpie, you going
went
for a
one of
fang?
the. Yeah, and I rolled a nat 20.
Nice. Did you want the
Don't know how.
regular teeth or the
No.
big acidic
Big
fangs?
ones.
Okay.
You apparently picked up a book on dragon dentistry.
Yeah, you just kind
Gotta
of.
be careful. All
I
that
wanna go for the
acid is
sharpest
bad for your
thing.
enamel. You
I mean,
gotta-
it's big enough that you're basically there with both hands on the fang, your legs up on the lips of the dragon, just kind of pulling as hard as you can, and then it just kind of and comes out, and you go flying backwards, holding a slightly acidic fang.
Can I just hold arms there and go, why is it dripping?
Yes.
Oh, I can sort that out. Give me a moment.
I gingerly hand it to Douglas.
I'll very carefully treat it in alkali.
Sure.
And
Thule
I'll
may, having
give
now
it
seen
back.
Stone successfully remove a scale or two, attempt to take a scale, I think.
Sure.
Maybe from the tail, if that's any different.
They do get smaller towards the tail, however, there are also sharp acidic barbs on the tail you want to avoid if you go too far down.
Okay. Well, I have rolled a 4, and my... Is this nature?
Survival.
Or... Survival. I have an 8 in that, so that is a 12.
Yeah, it takes you a while, but you get a couple.
Cool.
Anyone else want anything?
I'm going to go for the other fang.
I'm not allowed to try again, am I?
Yeah, you can keep going if you want.
I'll give it another go.
I shall be doing that also.
Yeah, I'll go again. I mean, I'm going to handle these scales over to Douglas because
Oh, that's
nice.
much better. That's
Yeah, I rolled a
much better.
17 as well. With a,
That's-
I have, my survival is 1, so I've got an 18 on the dice.
Yeah, I got 22 because my survival's 3.
16.
So that's 22 on that one.
Sure. I'll say, basically, if you want to all spend a good amount of time taking things from the dragon,
Yeah, sure.
I'd say between you can get a good maybe 250 kilograms of scales, which is about as much as
pretty
you can
hefty.
carry between you.
Physically carry. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, sure.
You could each have a tooth if you want. There's
Yeah.
there's one other of the acidic fangs if anyone wants that. Some of the bolder townsfolk have also begun just kind of digging at the dragon and hacking at it. Some with just
think-
kind of suppressed rage about it, just kind of taking revenge on its lifeless form, and others are seemingly also trying to get something that can potentially be sold or perhaps cooked.
Yeah, having some meat from it probably wouldn't be a bad idea either.
Sure, you can take a good few meals worth of dragon meat.
Julie is curious about the poison fang in relation to perhaps upgrading her spear, but I don't know enough to know whether that would then convey it having an acidic nature or not.
You can take the fang if you want, and then look into
Unless
it
Magpie
later.
wants both of them.
No, I'm happy with one.
Okay, I will add that as well as my 2 scales.
Sure.
Magpie is putting the fang in the middle of her head, so it's like, I've got 3 horns now!
You do feel a slight burning
Yeah.
where you're touching it. The
There's
alkali.
there's now a circle of Magpie's hair that all the dye has come off from.
Yes.
Even more than was going. She's got a
Great.
white circle in her hair now.
Have I got any parsnips in my bag?
You
Might
might
as
have
well
one or
ones.
two, maybe some blackening ones.
I take 2 parsnips out of my bag and pretend I'm Magpie for a bit.
Wow, rude.
Wand of wonder. Ooh, fire. Very shiny. Wand of
That's
wonder.
not what I
nice
sound
to meet
like.
you, Wand of wonder.
Julie is very amused, but in a slightly confused way.
Fair. Is all of this going in the hole? I assume most of this is going in the hole. No?
How heavy is a dragon scale to carry
Yeah.
around in a bag? I'm assuming it's like the size
Yeah.
of a shield, kind of.
Well,
small shield.
those are
I
like,
know it's like the size of your
250
hand,
kilos.
a couple of kilograms for most.
Oh, really?
Well,
Oh,
if it
oh,
was
The
the
size of
Stone's
Stone's hand, yeah.
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 Size
Which is
of
the size of
Xander's
Xander's
face.
head.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, two Xander hands. Maybe more.
Yeah, so I guess we'll agree upon a spot that is somewhat out of the way to lay down the hole.
Yeah. Like
And,
back around the back of the inn or something.
Yeah.
I'd like to keep the dragon tooth for myself. That's a cool trophy, and I'm
Sure.
I'm just gonna keep the scale in my bag. For now.
Yeah, I'm keeping the
Yeah,
fang.
Thule doesn't even know about the portable hole, and I don't know whether the party is going to share that knowledge with her, but she's got the tooth and the 2 scales she's got with her.
I feel like we're not gonna tell you. We're just gonna open the hole.
Yeah.
I
I think
was like,
Douglas.
yeah.
I think Douglas would want to take some scales and maybe on his travels from here on out try and incorporate it into his armor in some way.
Mhm.
Nice.
Yeah, I have no use for dragon scales myself, so I'm just like, here, Douglas, enjoy.
Ooh, thank you very much, bud.
You can use these if you want them.
I'm
Very
thinking
much,
I might
but-
be able to improve something. Not my weapon, but maybe armor.
Well, yeah, Douglas is proficient in very many artisan tools, I think.
Mhm.
So yeah, thieves' tools, tinkers' tools, smiths' tools, and alchemy supplies. So weapon improvements, give them to Dougie Boy, and he might be able to do something maybe.
If you've opened the hole in Thule's vicinity, she's not seen one before, and is going to have a lovely fun game of Sata jumps in, Sata jumps out. And
Nice.
enjoying just this new exciting kind of paddling pool that's not full of water.
You have immense fun with the portable.
As you jump in the first time, Magpie's just like, don't break anything.
I'm like,
you land.
why is there a chair in
You
here?
land on a piece of broken statue that has been there for a while.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Do you guys know this is in here?
Yeah, we really need to tidy this thing.
Oh, it's also got all of your printing press supplies.
Oh, it
Douglas.
does.
Oh,
Doesn't it?
yeah.
Yeah. There's lots of timber and lots of. lots of
Julie
things
comes
in
out
there.
covered in ink.
I'm like, what is all this?
Actually, you know what? Maybe Douglas will take out the printing press supplies instead of making a printing press. He'll try and repair some of the damage around the town if we've got time.
Sure.
Oh,
Maybe
You can-
he'll
you
use
can-
it for that.
You can definitely at least leave them the supplies.
and make the-
Yeah, I
fresh
think I would
timber
do
and
that.
stuff.
They're like, where did this come from? You're like,
Yeah, don't worry about it, bud.
yeah.
Yeah, it's just a bunch of furniture lying around in there as well. I don't really.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we
Just
just
get it all
swept
out.
all
Just
of
get
it
it all
in.
out.
yeah, get it all
Mhm.
out. Give it to him. Yeah, yeah.
That's
Yeah,
such a good
yeah, yeah.
idea.
Yeah, let's do that.
This portable hole is
Yeah,
just
you,
like a.
Outstanding.
you've
Spring cleaning.
you've
for the
gone
whole-
round
It's
the
a car boot
corner.
sale. It's a
This
car boot
very
sale.
condo
portable
list. It's
hole
like, okay,
is
we've got this up, we don't
honestly
need it
disgusting.
You've gone round the corner out of sight of most of the village people, and then come back carrying like the best quality furniture they've
Is there
seen
still
in
a
a
dead
while.
body in there, or
Yeah.
did we get rid of that?
Oh no, there's
Oh.
not been a body in it. No. Oh,
Oh, didn't we have a weird statue as well? Is that
We
still in there?
we
No.
did put a dead body in there at
no,
one
but
point.
we floated him down the sewer and then he got
I-
embiggened.
No,
didn't
was
we?
it
Yeah.
petrified or was it actually dead?
You
Oh, no, it's super dead.
you had statues in there, and then I think you took them out, but there's still like chipped off pieces. And,
Yeah, there's part of the
Yeah.
pedestal from I think the cave with the Gelanus cubes. That's what I
Oh yeah,
put
that's
in there.
good.
As your
Yeah,
that's
where
what was in.
Douglas's crystal was.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh,
You
that's
took
what
a
that
piece of
lump
that.
of it was. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
so
still
the
have,
furniture
like-
was from the tower we broke out of.
I still have one vial of depetrification.
Oh,
So I could turn that bit of statue into a horrid surprise.
No, let's not do
No.
that. No. Well, not right
No,
now,
don't
but could be fun.
No, all the statues came out. All the statues we left with bad.
I
Star
do
Wars
have a
joke.
feeling
No.
they
Yeah,
left.
there was a chunk. I think there was
Yeah,
one.
some of it
chunk,
got
and I
broken.
think
There'll be
in
like
the
a
hole,
finger in
it's
there or
still in
something,
there.
though.
Yeah.
There was
Mm,
definitely one chunk because Douglas has it in his inventory. I think.
Yeah, the pedestal chunk that was in the hole when Yulna gave it to Douglas certainly is the one that the chunk that she put in there that was
Oh
underneath.
yeah, no, I'm
Yeah.
Crystal you've
definitely
got,
talking
but-
about the statue because there was a.
Oh,
I
okay.
remember when we were looking at the statues initially, there was like just one piece of like a statue, like on the beach.
Oh,
or
yeah, I do
something.
remember that. Yeah,
And
yeah,
like,
yeah.
and I picked it up thinking, oh, maybe I can examine this, not
Yeah.
realizing it's like
It was a-
half of someone's hand or
Yeah.
something. Like, yeah. So.
But yeah, I'm just gonna happily carry some furniture and be like, "Would you like some furniture? We found some."
But yeah,
Just, like,
some
leave
people
it outside the inn.
seem happy to receive the furniture and the fresh timber. Brackus has walked up to the dragon and pulled off one of the medium-sized teeth. My cousin
Good
would
job,
really
Brian.
like this.
No.
Magpie brings hers out. Goes, mine's bigger.
It's not.
Yes, it is.
Also, I think Douglas would like to
Brackus is so dumb.
leave behind some of the like more useful potions he has. I think. So like,
Sure.
I think I'll leave behind like that vial of petrification and like. I've got like vials of weird stuff. I've got vials of dodgy dragon water from the dragon lair.
God.
Yes,
From
you've got
under
dragon
Westerhaven.
water.
Yeah, I've got a vial of strange acid from that pool in
That
session
very
one.
first cave we were
Yeah,
in with the
I've
scorpion.
still
Oh
got
my
that.
goodness.
Yeah, I've got a slime vial. You know, like the ooze.
Oh,
one that
yeah.
can, like eat. I've got that. I've got because I've just been collecting shit. I've got 11 luminous purple mushrooms. I've got like I've got
Would you want to just take those back to dwarfdom though, and like?
the ingredients
Still
probably,
experiment,
but
I guess,
the,
yeah.
but the potions though. So like the vial of depetrification and stuff.
Mm.
Like I'll leave that behind for the party, I think, and like stuff like that. Douglas is now very much like in the mindset of like I need to start preparing to say my goodbyes,
Mm.
basically,
Mm.
and so he's starting to put the things in motion, to make sure everyone has everything they need.
Who is going to be the new owner of the portable hole?
True.
Bagsy, not
Someone's-
it.
Bagsy,
Someone
not me.
Oh, what? No, I cannot. No, Magpie is not allowed that
who
responsibility.
would Douglas choose? Who would Douglas
True,
think
I
is the
thi- I
most
think-
responsible?
I think Douglas would give it to Stone.
I also think Douglas would give it to Stone.
Yeah.
That sounds like a great idea.
Yeah.
I will look after the whole, but please do not ask me to keep an inventory of what's within it because that is not within my or my character's wheelhouse.
We
I
can
can-
collectively have one.
I
You can start
I
a
can
Google
maybe,
Doc
like,
Make a
if you
Google
want.
Doc.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just a library of shame.
Mm.
It's just.
Well,
don't
now
wanna
we know
put
that
this
it's
into
been
the
spring
hole.
cleaned, we can start a new list. So
Yeah.
I don't
And
mind
there's
being
still
keeper
gold
of
and
the
stuff in
list,
there.
but like I'm not going to be actually in charge of it because
Yeah,
that
like
would be stupid.
everything that goes in it, we're going to put in a box, and if you don't use
Okay.
it within 12 months, then
Or-
it goes, and we chuck it in the bin.
Portable hole. Stone has this. There we go. Now I'll keep a list. So what is in it still that's getting handed over? So we've taken out the printing press supplies, we've taken out the furniture. How much gold is in there? Because I know there was some, but the figure was a question mark because it was this much gold, but then minus however much we spent to get to Skip. But there was still a amount of party funds in there when Yulna
Yeah,
last
I
had
don't.
it.
Yeah.
I don't think I ever had like an actual inventory for the hole. I think
There was one
Bucket might have
somewhere
had
at some
that.
point.
Yeah, there
Yeah,
was one somewhere.
I had one that I had when it came from Bucket, and I then
Okay.
gave that to Dave along with Yorna's. This is what she had when she died.
Sure, I'll have a
Yes,
look
sure.
through and then
But yeah,
let you know. Cool.
Yeah.
So, anything
some
else
money.
you'd like to
Question
do
mark.
in the town?
Dragon bits.
I don't know.
I've still got like a pen, so I'm gonna go back into the inn.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any piece of paper? Not that this has stopped me before. Is there any piece of paper that I could actually write on, rather than non-usual writing surfaces?
Sure, you can find an old like faded menu on the wall with nothing on the back.
Is there any kind of like notice board in the pub?
Not really. There's a few bits that are just kind of nailed into the wall.
Okay. I would like to, in my best handwriting, which when she's trying is pretty good.
Yeah, you're classically trained.
Exactly. Like filigree around the edge, you know, the works. I would like to write the words "Remember Yulna" and put a little drawing of a key, and I'd like to nail it into the wall.
Okay.
Nice.
And I will leave the inn.
Anybody else doing anything?
Don't think so.
Douglas, are you remaining in the town as the others leave, or are you going to leave at the same time and head in a different direction?
Yeah, I'm gonna leave at the same time and walk with them for as long as like our paths align, and then when he needs to diverge, he will basically. So that might be like right now, like as soon as we leave the town, like because Douglas needs to go east.
Yeah, you don't want to do right. That's it, me, and then we just both leave. in the
Yeah,
same
exactly.
Same
direction. Well,
Yeah.
check your phone. Like, oh yeah, I've got a bite. You know.
I mean, I guess if we're following the directions that the elder said, like, try and stick as close to the mountains as possible.
Yes,
in
that
that
would
direction.
mean heading out of the town east on the path, and then almost immediately leaving the path to off-road it.
Okay.
I guess that's probably where our paths will diverge. Question mark?
Yeah, it seems so.
Although as we're setting out, I'm just gonna say to Thule is like, you could go back. I mean, we tend to get into a lot of scraps like that. I
You
don't
go back
know if-
where? To the forest with the spiders in? I am here to get rid of the scourge. If you are also doing that, I of course would accompany you.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Do you know the forest around where we're going at all?
Not really. I know
Oh.
forests. This one in particular, I am not as familiar with as some others. Most
Well, the
forests
fact
are the same. They have trees, they have creatures. If we respect them, they should respect us. Except the scourge. They do not respect us.
No, true. Okay. Just wanted to make sure you didn't feel obliged to follow us, you know?
I thought you were following me.
Magpie looks genuinely perturbed at this.
Well, in her mind, she asked the elder about where the source of the scourge was and said, okay,
Yeah,
we
good
should go
point.
there. So in her mind, you're
Oh
like,
no,
yeah,
Truly's
we'll come
messing
with
with
you.
us. No. Oh no, it's the Fae. No. Magpie's just gonna go, cool, and just walk awkwardly a little bit away.
Just check
right on.
your holster for the Wonder Wand. Just like,
Yeah, just.
That's what Tilly thought, because she's like, I asked the question and said I was going
Yeah,
that way. So, yeah.
fair.
But you'll follow me. But yes, if Douglas is leaving, Thule is going to, without warning, like, give him an awkward hug and be like, I'm sorry you are sad about your missing, lost, gone friend. I hope your travels onward are successful. And then just as suddenly as she approached you, she's going to walk off again.
Fair enough. Doug say thank you.
Like a shoulder pat. Bye-bye!
And yeah, I guess Douglas would start preparing to get his things together and address the party before leaving.
Sure. You all gather the things you didn't have on your person and head out the east road out of the town, the one you'd previously entered on. Most people seem to be paying less attention to you now and turning back to their grief and doing what they can to once again restore their small mountain town. But you head out, the mountains looming high on your left hand, and the forest spreading out to the horizon in front of you. As you stand on the edge of the town and turn towards Douglas.
Yep. I said, well, guess this is it. I couldn't ask for better traveling companions. You've all been outstanding. And if you were the ones watching over me, I would happily walk through the fires themselves. So, I thank you. And I wish you good fortune. If you're ever coming by Dvari's Deep, just tell the guards that, you know, you guests of Clan Deep Forge, and you'll be welcomed with open arms and a mug of ale. So, Douglas trying to hold back tears and like only just succeeding, but it's quite clear that he's struggling. And I think at this point maybe he'd hand the portable hold to Stone, and sort of say like, look after it, as I'm sure you will.
I take it, stow it, and wordlessly just like we're gonna do the big film handshake and just like grab you by the hand like
Sure.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then put you into just like a big hug.
Yeah, for sure. And Douglas
Like-
would absolutely reciprocate. Yeah.
Wordlessly, just a big old
Yeah.
big hug.
Mhm. Look after yourself, big one. And he'll pat you on the shoulder as best he can.
And you.
And yeah, I guess he'll turn to Xander, and bow slightly and say, just keep that carrot of yours in check, and may your vegetables be abundant.
I weep a tear.
Single tip.
May your vegetables be many, and your steaks be few. I don't know.
roll an emotional
Friggin-
constitution check.
Yeah.
Friggin' hate steaks.
And next turn to Magpie, and just say, I wish you the best in all you do, and wherever the path leads you, don't forget her.
Magpie's like full on snotty crying. Just like, I won't. And gives Douglas a big hug.
Yeah, and he'll reciprocate and start to tear up a bit as well.
Yeah.
And eventually he'll come back out of it and, right, I have business to attend to. Best be off. And he'll basically just give the party one last looking over and say farewell. And turn and start walking east.
Just before Douglas goes, Magpie just goes, wait, one thing.
He'll
And she
turn and
reaches
stop.
into her pack of thieves' tools and gives Douglas a single lockpick and says, "Put that on Julna's tomb for me."
Of course. And I'll take it and stow it away. I'm like, right, Fiddlefen, and talking to Fiddlefen. I'll be like, guide me home. And then I shall be off.
You all stand together, just watching for as long as you can see Douglas as he traipses off east. His silhouette getting smaller and smaller as the sun rises in the sky. Until you can no longer see the outline of your friend. You gather together your thoughts and emotions and begin to head northwards to where the mountains meet the forest at its foot. And that's where we'll take a break.
Nice.
No,
Yeah.
Douglas.
Yes, short break. We'll be back in 5-10 minutes. Take care of yourself, and then we'll see you very soon. Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Button's not working. Hang on, I'll click it instead.
No. Have you heard the stories? Can you remember the tales you were told back when last we gathered before? Tales of myth and magic, of battles fought and lost and won, of a land filled with wonders and more. Take your dice and pray for a victory tonight. It's time to roll. Jump into the fight with your friends there beside you. With courage and with might you'll prevail. Through the darkness of the night, let the dungeon master guide you. And step into the light, tell the tale.
And we're back. Hi, everybody.
Hi.
So, continuing where we left off. Stone, Magpie, Xander, Thule,
I was there
Baracus.
some today.
Mm.
Sorry, Dave.
What?
Sam's distracting me. Sorry.
Were
I
you
was
aware?
in the brewery. I was in the brewery today. In the very brewery that came.
Oh, for the junk sale.
Yes,
Nice.
I was there.
There you go. Bring it back round to the scene. We just had a junk sale of all our useless tat that was in the hole.
This is true. We did.
I thought you meant Douglas.
Nicely done.
No,
Wow.
Wow,
Douglas
Dave,
is
how
not
could you?
useless junk.
How could you think that about such a precious and beloved character as Doug?
It wasn't even a sale. It was a giveaway. It was.
Yeah, exactly. He's sat right there.
Not for long. Anyway, so yes, you
Which will only start running.
you continue heading out about kind of midday. You traverse the kind of loose stones and steep rocks of the base of the mountains. It's kind of up and down, but as you progress through the day, it does start to get so steep that you can't really walk on the mountainous section anymore, and you do need to start heading down towards where the edge of the forest begins again. Some of the forest itself is quite steep on the edges. You can see trees growing at strange angles out of the rock and intersecting with other trees further on, but you think you can carry on and push your way through. Is there anything anyone would like to do whilst making your way along the edge of the forest?
So, not for now, because I think it wouldn't really help us as a party. But when swapping out my spells, I decided I would take freedom of movement.
Okay.
Very politically motivated that, but it also means that we I can for a 4th level spell slot. So I'm not giving them out like cantrips, but I can basically for an hour make someone unaffected by difficult terrain. Spells and other magical effects can neither reduce the target's speed nor cause the target to be paralyzed or restrained. Some other cool stuff on it, but mainly the difficult terrain stuff because such was mentioned. And I was just thinking maybe that might come in handy. I don't know, but
Sure.
as I say, it would be a
you
lot of
are-
slots to give it to
You
everybody.
are all currently moving at basically Xander's pace, who's slightly slower than everybody else in the party.
Not a shame.
Wow, just outed like that. Just
Can't you just fly?
Kinda, quite. What do you mean? You mean me or Stone? Who are
You.
you talking to? Me. What do you mean? Can I just fly? That's like a whole. There's a whole spell slot. I can't just
Oh, fair enough.
just do it all the time. Also, I think it's like. How long does a fly spell last for?
An hour?
In
I
real
think?
life,
Or is
it's
it a
like
minute?
an hour, or is it 10 minutes or
I
something?
think
like
it's not hours, it's minutes.
that? Concentration up to 10 minutes. I can
Okay.
fly for 10 minutes. Magpie.
You get
10
really sore
minutes.
feet. You can have a little float about, but
Also, your fly speed is the same as your walking. Oh no, it's 60.
No. Fly is double my
Better.
walk,
Okay,
almost
so
double my
for
walking
10
speed.
minutes you could get further.
Yours is cooler than mine, but mine's effectively free. So
Hmm.
But it's got to be dark.
yeah,
I can also make 2 other people fly, which is cool.
Mhm.
So it is different, but yes.
Good to
so I
keep in mind.
cast darkness on myself. and then I
Anyway,
fly.
No, Magpie.
I've got the innate, and this has nothing to do with D&D, the urge to correct Sam's political mention because we never really had freedom of movement in the first place because Britain's an island, so we decided we didn't want to be part of Schengen anyway.
Yes.
So that's not even a Brexit thing.
Can you cast freedom of movement on the flow of goods?
Yes, exactly.
As we're going, I'm gonna be quizzing Thule about different kinds of trees.
Sure.
So, what's that one?
Make a nature
if I
check.
know, I will tell you. If I don't, I won't.
Hmm.
That is 13, and my nature is, where is nature on? Why is it not alphabetical? I wish it was alphabetical. Nature is 5, so 18.
That's an ash.
That's an ash tree.
Cool. What's that one?
Make a nature check.
I was gonna say, is it gonna be an oak? And is
That
the
was
next
the wrong
one gonna be
side of- that was the
thorn?
wrong type of dice. There was a D8 in my D20, and it went on the floor. So, this one I don't know. This one is a 3. Plus 5 is an 8. So maybe you don't know this one.
It looks similar to a tree you have in the Feywild, called a kunk.
Ooh.
It is similar to a kunk tree, but I do not know if this is the same as what we have in the Feywild.
A what?
A kunk.
So it's not a tree that grows here.
It's similar to that. I don't know if you have kunk, but it is very similar.
Kunkless.
It is kunk-like.
Now you're just saying words.
Kunk-esque.
Kunkish.
Yeah.
How fast would a forest burn? If I were to set
Depends
fire
on
to a
how
tree?
what the weather has been recently, what the wind is like. Very many factors. But trees are our friends. We should not burn them.
Oh, I'm not planning on it. I was just wondering. If, for example, we're in the kind of situation where bad things are coming out of the forest and we need to stop them, setting fire to a forest. But then, if I don't, I'm just thinking. Out
Setting
loud.
fire to the scourge is preferable to the entire habitat.
True, but what if they come from the habitat and we can't necessarily?
That is not the
see them
habitat's fault.
individually.
The habitat
No,
should not be
but-
punished for what is within it.
I know what I mean.
Okay, I will ask you the next time we need a campfire, and you can show me what you can do with fire.
I walk on a little bit ahead and fall in step next to Xander
Mm-hmm.
and go, I think Tuli thinks I'm stupid.
Do I hear this?
Make a perception check.
I'm stage whispering. Like I'm whispering, but it's not quiet.
Perception.
Also, Andy,
I
you're
found
muted.
deception.
Sorry.
I'm quite perception.
I didn't
I
say
rolled a
anything.
9. Perception is an 8, so 2 8s are 16, so that's a 17.
Oh no!
Okay.
I turn to Magpie and I say, don't listen to Tuli. You're just...
I have to think
Just
about this
gotta-
one.
Brackus
I-
takes a step up towards you. There are many kinds of intelligence.
your character is... Magpie, as an essence, is just too much for some people to handle. Most people.
Did Tuli hear this exchange?
Yeah, pretty much all of it.
I mean, she doesn't think that, but she doesn't care enough to comment. So.
Magpie turns on Baracus. Do you think I'm stupid?
Just repeats the same line.
Yeah.
There's a significant pause, and then no.
Insight check.
You're
Yeah,
not
can
there.
Can I?
If you will.
Yes.
Hang on. Oh, I've got to pull up Baracus' stats. For either persuasion or deception, you don't know.
No,
I think
I mean, it was a
Tuli-
9 anyway, so it probably isn't going to do much.
Tuli hasn't had a chance to really get to know you yet.
That's a
Tuli
7.
doesn't think Magpie's stupid. Tuli is just
But
answering.
Magpie thinks
Oh, I got a
Tuli
9.
thinks Magpie's stupid.
Fair enough.
Yeah, exactly.
Magpie, you're pretty sure Baracus is lying at least a little bit.
Wow. Wow. I did a lot of reading and stuff.
And burning.
You have many qualities. Intelligent people don't necessarily make the best warriors, the best leaders, the best free thinkers.
So,
Oh. Oh, jeez.
Meanwhile, the 7-inch cleric stood at the back is being stone silent. High wisdom.
Just kind of continues in silence for a while.
Stone hears a message. What do you think? Message. You can reply. Or you cannot.
Vocally, I reply, I learned to stop worrying about such things a long time ago. No one else has any context for this.
Yeah.
I mean, I think they probably do.
I mean,
given-
yeah.
Okay.
Magpie like picks up the pace a little bit and tries to walk ahead of people.
Sure.
She's mature.
You continue on as the sun begins to disappear behind the mountains. Behind you, you are in a position where you can either sleep very uncomfortably on steep rock, or you can make your way slightly further into the forest. It's up to you.
They did say not to go far into the forest.
Mhm.
Tuli, do you think it is
Yes.
safe to go into the forest, or should we sleep here?
I would prefer to sleep here. We have a better vantage point, and we were warned that this forest may be full of dark things.
The rocks are spiky.
We just need to find a smooth bit.
I can't see any smooth bits. They're all
Tiny
spiky.
hut. I will give us a tiny hut to sleep in.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess sleeping here is probably best bet.
Okay. As you...
I also
Mhm.
have the power of Hearth of Moonlight and Shadow. During a short or long rest, I can invoke the shadowy power of the Gloaming, Gloaming,
Yeah.
the Gloaming Court to help guard our respite.
Oh,
At
neat.
the start of the rest, I touch a point in space, and an invisible 30-foot radius sphere of magic appears centered on this point. A total cover blocks the sphere, and my allies gain a +5 bonus to dexterity, stealth, and wisdom perception checks. Any light from open flames in this sphere, campfire torches, or likewise is not visible from outside.
Ooh.
So it's like,
Nice.
it'll make the tiny hut even super duper more cool.
It's like Tiny Hut Plus.
Yeah.
Wow, is that like a subscription to that? Or...
You got to pay for premium.
Nah.
And the sphere vanishes either at the end of my rest or when I leave the sphere. So other people can leave the sphere and it will remain, but when I leave it, it goes.
Sure.
So yes, I will do a casting of this. There is definitely a little bit of a movement of magic in doing
Razzle
so.
dazzle.
Yeah. Interpretive dance.
Yep.
Nice.
Not necessarily, it's not necessarily. It's not necessary for it, but it helps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not told it's part of the ritual, but it helps you get in the right mindset for the
Yeah,
you do,
definitely.
like
Yeah.
frolics and leaps and lots of
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mirthful arm waving
Yeah.
is involved. Yeah.
go into the woods, gather a bunch of leaves, and sort of scatter them around like.
Oh no leaf scattering is involved.
No. Oh,
It's
sorry.
Just. Yeah.
What's Tuli doing?
Magic.
Oh.
So you find as comfortable a spot as you can. Try to
The hut is like on a 45
Yeah.
degree
yes,
angle.
try to
Oh,
Everybody
so-
slides down
kind
a
of
bit.
wedge yourself in some rocks.
It says it's a dome of 4. So it's like where does the hut start? Is it like does it like do anything to the ground?
I'd say-
Can I-
It's a sphere based around a point,
right.
but wherever it hits the ground, it stops.
Oh.
So there's no magic spirit level to be like, oh yeah,
No.
well,
It's not like it kind of it sits on the ground, but when you go inside, it's smooth and comfortable.
Well, no, you can, because you can pass out from, if you want. So it's not like it's a physical thing anyway.
Yeah, it's not
Only
an
if other
actual
people
wall.
are trying to get in.
Well, I cast it inside out, and then no.
You can kind of pile
We
up
all
loose
disappear.
rocks to make a little flatter surface.
Yay! Thanks, DM.
Is there anything anybody would like to do before turning in, other than your protective spells?
Nah.
Okay.
Would you like me to play you some soothing satyr pipes?
Sure.
Just the blank pause from the party is just like,
I'm down with some new tunes.
I will. Out of character, I'm very terrible at it. But
Oh no.
Thule thinks this will be an excellent bonding thing. And
Oh,
play you
no.
all a jaunty bedtime
Oh, no.
tune.
a
Lovely.
jaunty bedtime tune.
Yes, with
Right,
with,
so
with
not
some,
a soothing one. Just
with
oh,
some
great,
footsteps.
okay.
Yeah, but it's a jaunty bedtime tune, and yeah, she'll put her heart and soul into it.
What kind of pipes? Like pan pipes?
Satyr pipes. They're like pan pipe ones.
Okay. I don't have any woodwind instruments near enough me to make some.
Would you like a roll for this, or?
Sure, give me a performance check.
Ooh, chunky dice. Oh wow, okay. That is a dirty 20.
Damn.
Okay, it's pretty good.
You don't know what you're playing, but you nail it anyway.
Yes. Free jazz.
It's all in the footwork.
If anyone from the Feywild was listening, they would have thought it was pretty bad. But to people who've never heard this strange lilting tune
Like
before,
bagpipes.
yes, they think it's curious and ethereal and not unpleasant.
It's wonderful.
It is not.
You can all have inspiration for the next 8 hours.
Ooh.
Oh,
nice.
For the night, right?
Yes.
Yeah. We have inspired dreams.
I
You
was
don't
like, I
know
didn't
what's
know
going
we
to
could do
happen.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Okay, that's-
If someone
Roll
would
the
like to
weight.
just roll a straight roll 20 for me.
Who wants it? Oh, Trelawney, you take it. You're...
Sure. Yeah,
Andy's
why
also
not?
muted again.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
What? A straight.
I
Oh,
think
just roll a d20.
Trelawney's-
Okay, I'm
Trelawney's
confused.
doing
It's a-
Okay.
Yeah, it's a 6,
Trelawney's
Dave. It's
A 6.
As a neutral party.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does.
So yeah, you turn in for the night. Is anyone? Are you keeping watch? You doing shifts?
Yeah, I do shifts.
Yeah, why not? I'll take a watch. Are we doing what is it? 3 watches or 2 or how
3
what?
watches.
3. I can take first. I don't mind. Anyone have any preferences?
Thule's happy to take last. Experience sunrise.
Your effect ends when you end your long rest, so you wouldn't have it for the last portion technically if you're taking last watch.
Yes. Oh. So in that case, I just won't take a watch. I will just sleep.
Okay.
All right.
No.
This is my contribution.
I really need my 8. Trust me, you guys. It's fine.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'll take the last watch then.
It's better for all of us.
Okay.
Yeah.
Stone, if you're on first watch, give me
Yep.
a perception check with +5.
Ooh.
Yes.
Right, I think my perception's good. Perception's already +5. I won't bother putting guidance on because. 14 in total.
Okay.
Those of you who are good at the quick maths.
You rolled a 4. Even I can do that.
You look out into the night with your dark vision. You're pretty happy in the twilight. It's your It's almost meditative for you.
I'm hovering a little bit because
Yes. Yeah, because it's dark, you don't have to sleep on the rough rocks. You can just sleep floating in midair.
Amazing.
I can. I have to keep casting it, but yeah, it's fine.
So zen.
Yeah.
But yeah, keeping an eye out, paying slightly more attention to the forest side rather than the rocks. There are a few moments when some loose rocks spill down the mountain somewhere high above you, but you don't see any cause for alarm. Your watch ends uneventfully. Who's next?
Xander, I guess?
I don't remember agreeing to anything, but let's do it.
Stone wakes you up. Goes, "Is your
I'm
ears
getting
like
woken up
a rock?"
anyway, I guess.
We could possibly leave one section unwatched to be.
Nah, no.
No, alright.
No, you wait a minute, I'm gone.
Okay.
on.
Xander, give me a perception check at disadvantage with +5. Because you do not have dark vision, but you do
No, I
have...
don't.
Oh,
Am I watching on my own?
Yes.
Right.
yeah.
But you do have
Can I
+5.
use...
What about Baracus?
I have +5
true.
on...
The slouch.
Sorry, why... I have +5 on...
On the
Because
perception
I've
check
made
from
a
Tuli's
thing.
spell.
Okay, sure. My natural perception is 1. So... yep.
At disadvantage, you said. So
Right.
That's disadvantage, you say?
Yes.
It doesn't
Does
get
he
much
have
lower
low
than that.
night
Oh, that's
vision?
a, GG disadvantage, I guess. I got a 6 and a 16.
Oh, nice.
So the 6. Plus
so
1 plus 5.
12
Yeah.
Plus 4.
total.
5. Yes.
You keep an eye out.
Not bad.
A few stirrings in the forest. You can see the wind starts to pick up a bit, rippling across the treetops, which you've got a fairly good view of from your raised position. But nothing jumps out at you from the night. You
Cool. Great.
end your watch, and is it Magpie you're waking up?
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool. Give me perception check with +5.
10.
Everyone rolled so
Okay.
good.
Mm.
This restful, rocky surface.
The sun starts to raise over the forest side, and you watch as the trees are swaying in the breeze, and kind of early morning mist begins to rise up kind of over the trees and begin slowly blowing.
It sounds like Peer Gynt.
Yep.
The mist begins to expand out from the forest, moving towards where you are.
Yeah.
But there's a strange look
The
about
music
it.
has suddenly got very excited.
The music knows.
I
Yeah.
feel like something very emotional and wonderful is about to happen. Okay.
There's a weird hue to it, and it also is moving faster than the wind seems to be blowing it.
Uh-oh.
And as it begins climbing the foot of the mountain towards where you are, there's a slight memory stirred up in the back of your mind somewhere that you can't quite pin down, as the mist begins rolling up the side of the mountain, and when it reaches the edge of where you're staying, begins just kind of, it's like it hits an invisible barrier, is cast up and begins streaming over the top of you in a large dome shape until it's completely obscured any vision out of your position. Is there anything you'd like to do?
Is it just sitting on the dome, or is it?
No,
like, moving over
it's
it and
still being blown. It seems to be moving.
Because I imagine I remember when this happened last time.
Yes. Make a history check for me to see how well you
Sure.
remember it.
That is an 18.
Okay. You remember a similar thing happening many moons ago when you were also camping under stones protective spell. However, on the outside of the protective spell was a certain horse who was killed almost instantly by this strange mist as it flowed around your camp.
I'm not gonna tell anyone.
Okay.
I'm just gonna wait for it to go.
R.I.P. Sax Panther.
Yeah.
Yeah. Live forever in our
Came
hearts.
back.
He was a magic horse. He's
a
fine.
Magic horse. Yeah.
Yeah, he's probably having a great time on Skip at the moment.
Yeah.
True.
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
So yeah, he. Not he. I'm thinking about the horse. Hang on. You hear in your distant memory.
Nice.
As if the ghost
Perfect.
of a magical horse is
Yeah.
riding
You need to put
somewhere
some
in the
like
distance.
reverb on there.
Outside, dying. Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, the mist continues. You're still unable to see anything out. Tuli begins stirring in the corner, and you seem to remember her saying something about the spell ending when she woke up, and you start to get worried.
I cast sleep on Tuli.
Okay. Go ahead and roll for the amount of hit points it affects.
Uh-huh. 1 sec, let me just remind myself.
Tuli, how
what
many
it is,
hit points do you currently have? Should be your max.
My max is 91.
Okay.
I have 62.
Where's my D8?
62 health.
There's my D8.
Yeah. On a good day.
Such a small.
15.
The max you can get
no.
is 40. She has 91 hit points.
Well,
You can stab her first if you want.
33.
I was going to say, you could attack her. Sleep.
Chloroform. Do I have any chloroform?
No.
I mean,
You just
No,
put
Doug-
the
Douglas didn't
portable
leave any of
hole
that
over.
behind.
you reach out towards Tuli. She remains asleep. You think the spell is a great
Yes,
success.
it worked.
Yeah, great success.
It also only lasts for a minute, even if it had worked.
Oh well. I mean, I do remember that the mist was okay. Like the hut protected us last time. We didn't have Tuli's spell. We just had the hut. So.
Did you cast the hut as
I
well,
imagine we should
so
be-
you double
Yes, I
spell it?
cast
Yeah,
my
yeah, yeah.
thing
Yeah,
we've
inside
got
the
the
hut. Yeah.
Eventually, the mist does dissipate, and you can again see relatively clear morning. There's still a slightly more natural mist resting over the forest in the morning, but you feel slightly happier with it, though still a little concerned.
Mm-hmm.
The rest of you awaken, feeling refreshed, if a little uncomfortable.
Oh, Tuli's great. Tuli's fine. Tuli likes rocks.
Okay.
Magpie is sort of sheepishly looking at Tuli, like, "Did you notice?" No. Okay, we're good.
Okay.
I guess we continue on.
The next day is yours. Anything anybody would like to achieve during the day?
Movement.
Goals.
You just wanna
Magpie's
keep
going
moving.
to apologize
Profit.
for thinking people were calling her stupid. She's like, "I'm sorry. I was really grouchy yesterday. It was a hard day. I'm sorry."
It is understandable.
Okay, we all
are-
say things.
you
when we're
are
hungry and
valued.
tired.
And
Barag
appreciated.
is such a
Magpie.
teacher's pet. I'm sorry.
He really is, yeah.
Immediately, it's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. I'm Batman.
Yeah.
Bad.
Every time you make the voice, I think I can't unhear like Batman or Geralt. That's all I hear.
Yeah. Oh wait, no. If he's Geralt, am I Siri? No.
Ah, finally get it out.
No.
Oh dear. Good
I
luck.
Hey,
refuse.
that's all a DM to... No.
So long as we don't find a Yennefer, we'll be okay.
True. Child.
Douglas is
knows that.
Trelawney's next character has changed it.
Turns out this beautiful sorceress. was like,
Beautiful
"Hang on a second."
sorceress, yes.
Yeah. Baracus, get back here.
What are we doing?
Moving.
Oh god.
Baracus will be
I
played
said,
by Ian
Magpie,
Henry.
you're very valued and appreciated, even when you're almost burning, or you're rolling a random chance on our lives with your cool bond. So,
I will. Tuli's going to say that we will say silly things when we're a bit hungry or a bit tired. It's the way of the world.
I was hungry, yeah.
You do have dragon meat if you want to cook some.
I think we should carry on for now.
I think in response to what Magpie was saying, I just want to say, like, try to learn a lesson from everything.
What? Great way to respond to an apology.
Stone,
Yes.
sometimes you suck.
Yes.
Xander, you're cool. Tuli, also cool, even though I don't really know you, but sure.
Xander's like almost lets out a little squee, but then plays it super cool because that's now.
Oh, Xander.
Because I just am. Because I just am.
You pick up.
Yeah, whatever, doll. No, not
I was like, what?
Fedora.
Yeah.
You got the noir jazz going.
You
Yeah.
pick up all your gear and continue on for the day. Setting a fairly decent pace, but the mountain range begins curving more to the east, and it starts to push you further and further into the forest, rather than having to traverse incredibly steep sections. And you start to get to the point kind of during mid-afternoon where you can only see the mountains through very kind of small, thin, ever decreasing slivers of sky through the canopy of the forest. It's also starting to get slightly wet and boggy underfoot. But you continue on pushing through. If it starts to get too much deeper, Xander, you think you might struggle with continuing on, whereas it's only around people's ankles, it's starting to reach up to your knees.
Oh, cool. I'm probably at the back and nobody's noticed. Right. And is at my ankles now?
It's kind of creeping up your shins, and
Oh, okay.
no one else seems to be noticing quite as much. Whereas you are acutely aware that it's getting slightly deeper the further.
Hey
you push.
guys. Hey, I know you're all right, but I don't want to die in a swamp.
I could probably find some way to give you a boost.
This I would classify this as a bog, not a swamp.
I don't want to die in a bog.
I don't think that's the
Yes,
point.
I do not
Tuli.
want you to die in a bog either.
I think
It wasn't
I
the
think
way
he's
I
saying-
envisioned going.
He's saying that he's too small. Sorry, Xander. Not that you're too small, just too small to be walking through a bog.
You. I don't know what's the tiefling version of mansplaining. I don't really.
Teeth splain?
Yeah. I mean,
you
Magpie's trying.
splaining? Are you just generally splaining what I've already said? Why? Okay.
Look, Magpie is trying very hard because yesterday she thought people were thinking she was stupid. So
You
she's
just
making up
literally
for it.
repeated exactly what I've just said to the
exactly.
party. Okay.
Yes.
On the southern plains of Cristaria, in the
Sorry. What?
Baracus steps
Hi,
forward.
Baracus.
On the southern plains,
Baracus is
On
the
a bit of
tourist
tech.
guide. To...
on the southern plains of Cristaria, in the sand swamps, there are farmers who
Skip
elevate
dialogue.
themselves
Skip
above
dialogue. Skip dialogue.
above the quicksand where they would be sucked beneath by attaching lengths of wood to their lower legs. Perhaps we could fashion some kind of
Got any
stilts
Elevation
system.
sticks?
Elevation sticks.
Or
Swamp
just
sticks.
can't
Stilts.
Stone just pick him up?
All I'm saying is, I can't walk much further. You'll all be fine, but if I could get carried, or have a horse, or have cool
Dave,
with the
foot
Crocodiles
sticks.
away, Dave!
Foot sticks, I guess. Anybody got cool foot sticks? I'm sure. I
Every
don't know.
single time a horse is mentioned, you just see Dave as, ooh!
This is it. Dave now needs to magically make a horse appear.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm giving you the.
I can. The problem is, it's depends how long we're going to need to go for through this bog. I could conjure my ladybug, and you can fly on her for a bit.
Oh, sure, that'd be great.
Cool. In that case, I will use my wild companion to use wild shape to instead cast Find Familiar,
Mm-hmm.
and I will mark that I have done that, so I do not forget. And then, suddenly a little normal-sized ladybug appears.
This
I
just
then-
appear out of nowhere, right?
I mean,
Ah,
it's not
okay.
like you normally notice where flies and ladybugs come from.
Yeah.
Yeah. But,
Suddenly
suddenly
they're all up in your business.
you do notice that they are definitely there because I cast giant insect on my new familiar, and they become
is that
a
how it
giant
works?
ladybug.
That's
Ah.
clever.
But I don't really notice or know that's what you've done. It's just
Yes,
suddenly.
there's suddenly a giant ladybug.
Suddenly giant
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Wasn't what is it called?
You may. She's a good lady.
Hey, lady. I pet it nervously, like you would a I don't know, a mean looking junkyard dog.
It clicks
But
its
it's-
mandibles together in a weird
Yeah.
little noise.
Happy way. She is happy to meet you.
Great. I climb on.
Yep.
I don't know where I'm meant to
You
sit.
can just hold her shoulders and the back of her neck.
Great. Thanks, Tully.
You kind of position your legs between its head and what's the shell over the wings?
I want to say
The carapace. Yeah.
I think it
I'm
is.
sure there's another word for
Thorax.
the bit over the wings. Never
Wing
mind.
casings.
Yeah, but yeah, and then they lift up behind you, and it begins fluttering its large wings, and you just kind of hover and
Great.
expertly weave in and out of the trees.
Great. It probably takes me like 10 minutes to feel actually relaxed.
Yeah. If you want to go higher, you can inspect the mountains as well. You can just tell her what you want her to do. I'm catching your accent, Max. I'm sorry.
I can tell her what I want her to do. Go up.
Woo!
Yeah.
We lose Xander.
Left. Strafe right.
I tried
Fire.
to look up.
Yes,
the
do you
name.
have guns?
I
Where are your
found
gun buttons?
I found a study in the Journal of Insect Physiology called
Mm-hmm.
"The Self-Writing Physiology of the Ladybird Beetle on Surfaces of Variable Roughness."
Wait,
Okay.
ladybirds have a shriek?
Yes,
Put
I
ladybirds in
know.
Robot Wars.
I know, right?
Great design.
I mean,
Compared to other insects such
They
as
can
cockroaches
fly.
and locusts,
This is
ladybirds
true.
have shorter legs hidden inside a highly domed elytra. Elytra?
Elytra, okay.
Yeah,
That's
elytra.
probably the word
The
we're looking
wings from
for.
Minecraft.
Yeah,
Self-writing is of a great challenge if using strategies of abdominal arching and/or leg swinging.
Leg swing. Wow. Okay, we've actually got names for things.
Oh, ladybugs are
Yes.
pretty cool, aren't they?
Yeah.
Pretty metal. Dear Lord.
I've never been more proud and disappointed to know you than ladybirds have a shriek.
I almost wanted to say Shremek, and then I was like, I should say it in full, full.
So is that just nerd talk for self-writing?
Self-writing, yeah.
Shremek
Okay,
is
right.
Specifically Robot Wars.
Specifically
version.
Robot Wars.
Is that what they say? I've not watched Robot Wars for
Yes.
ages.
Yeah, it's Shriek.
A Shremek is the acronym for self-writing mechanism.
Yeah.
Most ladybirds can self-right within 15 seconds, a success rate of
Damn.
100%
Wow.
within 3 attempts, using
I know
either
what
legged
I
or
know what
winged
I'm doing
strategies.
tomorrow. I'm gonna go
That's
outside, find some
a lot of
ladybugs,
robots
Bully
flip
a
them over, and
ladybird.
watch them.
You'll pick on a ladybird.
Yeah.
No.
You gotta
There's
want
no
a
way
wedge
around.
shaped device to like flip them over. It's really
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
boring as hell, but
Yeah, but it works.
it's effective.
Yeah.
You won't win any fans, but you will win contests.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
I
there
don't
we
know.
go.
Wheelie Big Cheese was pretty good. Anyway, sorry, we got off track.
Yeah.
They're also
Boring
great
as
for
hell.
Hypno dudes.
murdering aphids and green flies and things.
Yes.
Very useful.
So are hammers.
I saw a
really.
thing in Bristol that was like basically just a live Robot Wars and I was like, should I go to that? It wasn't Robot Wars, but it was just a
Yeah,
a
like
robot
bot
fighting
battle type.
competition.
And we
Yeah,
do
that
a
sounds
D&D Robot Wars trip.
It's
It's probably,
We already did
it's
a
probably
Robot
like
Wars
engineering. It's
episode.
probably like
we did.
engineering students and stuff. It's
Yeah.
probably just a bunch of engineering students
often
just
is,
having a
yeah.
time.
I meant IRL, Dave.
Okay, yes, we can do
Rogue
that.
Street
Let's
Robot
all-
Wars. Just
Yeah,
have it
Yeah.
like a nerdy pub.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe I should look that up and go sometime. Let's all go out.
I'll be
Douglas
up for
has
that.
just left the party.
Yeah.
What are we-
No, if it's IRL, we're good. I can.
Yeah.
I'm
He's
back.
like, I will go to Bristol for robot fighting.
Maybe I should pair it with a 2-stroke. That'll be.
Oh gosh. The
Evil
mushroom
little
shed
contraption.
becomes the bot tinkering domain.
Oh no.
You
That's
mean
the way.
I've found it and I'm going to link it in chat and then we can
God,
actually
amazing.
carry on
Just-
with
Okay.
Just one day, Trelawney like burst out of his mushroom shed in a giant mech suit made of mushrooms, going,
hell
"I've
yeah.
done it!"
yeah.
I've become one. We are
Yep.
but spores in the great
Yep.
mycelium.
Yeah.
We are...
Oh boy.
Just
So-
chat
Just saying
low.
no. Cindy, robot fighting in Bristol is very important.
You continue through the forest.
What?
Sorry, Dave.
No, Dave, shut up.
I've linked it in chat. Everybody have a good time.
Thank you.
You all start to notice the swamp get a little
Hey,
bit
Robot Wars
deeper.
is canon in the campaign, just saying.
Yes.
Yeah.
It
Yes.
happens at Madmouth.
Yes.
But yeah,
Yes.
you continue through the swamp. It does start creeping up your legs, but the tour of you have no problem, and you continue.
Magpie's
Pushing
like
through.
holding her coat up like this. Just like, no, this cost me money.
It's kind of hard to judge the time of day, except by the angle of the few shards of light that force their way through the leafy canopy above you. But
Sandra could give us a weather report.
true.
You can just look up.
No, it's
Trees
just
are getting
trees when
more
you look up.
dense.
Oh, okay, I go above the tree line. What?
You
what does it
push
look like?
through, kind of getting whipped in the face with twigs and
Ow.
sticks. But
Ugh.
it's like post midday, kind of late lunchtime. You start to get a bit hungry, but you've got snacks and things.
Oh yeah,
Big
my
bag of
bag is just
potatoes.
stacked. Mm.
Stacks of potatoes.
Oh yeah.
I'll eat them
Tacos
efficiently though.
for
I'll
days.
eat the old ones first. There's probably some old parsnips and shit in there.
But you continue pushing on through the swamp. Thule,
Yes.
as you're pushing on,
Mm-hmm.
you can hear a noise that stands out. You kind of got used to the rhythm of everyone squelching through the swamp, kind of trudging footsteps, all 5 of you. However, coming from somewhere towards the south, you hear another set of squelching noises, faster and getting imperceptibly louder as something is squelching through the swamp towards you.
I will say, I'll ask everyone to stop.
As everyone stops,
Can anyone else?
you can all
Can anyone
hear
else hear?
Where I
Yeah.
don't know where I am. I'm assuming you can command the ladybug to stop wherever I am.
Sandra's just with this cloud.
I'm not sure.
Ladybird
I'm not
naturally
very
just
good
begins
at familiars.
hovering around above Thule.
Oh yeah, she knows. We have a vibe.
But the squelching footsteps get louder and louder. Anyone who wants to try and see what might be approaching can make a perception check for me.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely.
I always want to see, but I never can. Wow, that's a 2, Dave.
Okay.
Well, 2 on the
yeah.
dice, so 3 perception.
Why can I never find perception?
I'm rolling so bad today.
That
And
is a
as soon as we start combat, all the 20s.
total of a 12.
Okay.
13.
I rolled a 14 plus 5, 19. Were there any other modifiers you were given, or was it just that?
No, you're good. Stone,
19.
you
Hello.
see.
I see.
A little silhouette of a man's going.
You see something coming towards you, large and furry, somewhat resembling a bear, but either extremely tall or bipedal. And it's getting closer and closer. Just as you're about to tell the others what you've seen, you hear
I've seen it.
you hear a loud shout coming from the same direction.
You!
What?
Oh, Douglas is back.
You?
And
Me?
It's Soldier Boy.
you! Yeah, and I think at this point, I would burst through the trees, I guess, and wielding a great axe that is far too large, but is still I'm managing it totally fine. It doesn't look like I'm struggling.
Oh, hell,
Yes.
Before you get any closer, Magpie wanders you.
As
You kill the new
Sorry,
guy.
what? No.
This is what happens.
As-
People keep on ambushing us.
as
He's not- he's
Magpie's
great
pulling
axe.
out the wand of wonder, you all see a tall figure with dark green skin and large protruding teeth from his lower jaw, carrying a huge great axe, which looks large even for him at his massive size, and his clothes seem fairly rough and simple, but all eclipsed by the massive bear skin that he wears
Oh my
on
God.
his head and draped over his shoulders down his back. Magpie, roll a
Yes.
D100.
Oh, I will.
Okay, I mean, like, I'm in fight mode as well, but I'm not doing anything because I'm not.
Yeah.
I really hope I don't
Rash.
kill Trelawney. Sorry.
Immediately.
Yeah, that would be
I
bad.
hope you make him really small as well.
If he has enough hit points, like few enough hit points to die to anything like this,
It's not worth it being
Not
unarmed.
worth. Not,
Yeah, I
yeah.
was gonna say,
This is the
yeah.
initiation.
Yeah.
This is initiation.
Yeah.
you take
Everybody
this
has to
one
pass through the
damage.
wand of wire. Wand of wonder fire.
Huh.
67.
67.
I don't know if I've done a 60 before.
I looked at
Hey,
it.
Dave.
Magpie,
Oh,
you,
no.
you watch as this figure, who was already extremely large,
Oh,
gets larger and larger. But then you notice, no, the trees around you are getting larger and larger as
again?
well.
Oh, why?
You have shrunk yourself to half the
God.
size.
Am I drowning in the swamp?
Yeah, and now you are.
No, you are now
out the left.
you are now up to your chest in the swamp.
You hear some very, 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 very angry swearing as Magpie realizes her coat is
In a
also
high
in the
pitched
swamp.
voice.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Right. How long does this last for? Do you wanna have a? I guess I lower the ladybug down and offer
Yeah.
Magpie a hand slash
Trelawney,
with a
you've
massive
burst,
smirk on my face.
you've burst into this clearing and seen the angry-looking tiefling pull out a wand and then immediately just shrink to half the size.
Funny wizard.
Oh, I love this.
And
Wizard, I'm a sorcerer nowadays.
he's going. He's
I'm
going to
gonna say
continue.
hello? Question mark.
You party at Madness? You beat big Blankies. Yes?
Oh,
And that's what he's gonna. That's all he's saying.
you a
Big
fan?
clankies.
Are you a fan?
Thule is going to say, I have never been to Madmouth.
Oh, truly, we were all at Mammoth. We had big robot wars. It was a wonderful, good time.
So
Yes.
you were there. You were there.
Yes, that is us. Yeah, we had a good time. Good place. Would visit again. 10 out of 10.
Oh, finally, Ogbor track you down. It's
Oh, you've done a
been-
great job.
It's taken
tracking.
many months, but
That name again, friend?
Ogbor Bearskin. And
Ogbor
he's-
Bearskin.
And he's Ogbor is 6'7" and 350. Sorry, I'm
7'6".
Oh,
I got
okay.
the numbers the wrong way round.
Even
No.
more wow.
He's 7'6".
He introduces
and-
himself as 6'7".
okay,
Everyone
okay.
goes,
Yeah.
Hang
Yeah,
on.
yeah. You might.
I think
Ogbor.
that's right.
Before
And he's
you
an
come
orc.
closer, why did you track us down? I say with my sword held out, possibly crackling with energy a little bit.
Ogbor seek strong ally. Ogbor chieftain. Ogbor wish to rebuild tribe. So Ogbor look for strong ally. Ogbor wish to test strength against
Well,
ally.
I am very strong.
Xander's like a very small hand furiously tapping on his shoulder that's also completely soaking wet. It's like, he said he wanted to test strength against us. That's not a good thing. That means he wants to fight.
Ogbor, no, I'm sorry about my familiar.
My familiar!
I am a very powerful wizard, Ogbor. This is my familiar.
Ogbor,
my God.
Ogbor ask the strongest among you. Duel Ogbor.
Oh no.
I wish to test strength against you to prove I am worthy ally. You
Sound like gesturing to all of you, like assuming Stone is the strongest. Because he's the
Assuming,
largest.
yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
Stone, yeah,
because-
very strong, very strong.
Because Stone is the largest, and therefore.
Yes. Oh, yeah, of
you-
course.
Who'd be like,
Yeah. So you're
And
strongest
it's just
among
like,
you.
oh, nervously. Oh, yes, Stone, very strong fighter. Very good. Yes.
Strongest among you. I challenge to duel. I
Arm
wish to
wrestle.
test strength.
An arm
Sure.
wrestle, friend.
This arm? What is this arm wrestle? Is this kind of duel? Do we lash arms? And
A simple
Like, he's
non-combat
doing
test
like-
of strength.
when Ogbor don't.
No
Ogbor
great axes
not
involved.
understand. Ogbor no smash.
Hang on, have you created Hulk? That's what you've done.
Sort of.
There we go.
Right.
Not exactly.
It is a simple non-combat test of strength. No weapons. No minimal, little injury.
Cannot beat you.
Yeah, this isn't
Not
going to
true
work, Stone.
test of
Soz.
strength.
I'm saying nothing, and I'm looking slightly nervous.
You are, however, getting hit repeatedly on the back by Magpie.
Oh, I don't
Who
really
is-
notice.
Who
I'm
is,
simply
no,
not
exactly. Who is
Yeah.
furious.
This sounds like a very noble cause. However, might it be suggested that we proceed in a less damp environment?
True warrior should be able to fight whatever terrain.
It's less pleasant, though.
Overcoming hardships is core of being warrior.
No. Okay.
I don't think he cares.
Perhaps.
So, who duel Ogbor?
Just looking over the lot of you.
Xander, would you like?
Xander might kill him.
I'm
Ogbor probably is
tempted-
looking. Holly's probably not even noticed me as even a thing.
I'm tempted to
I-
just turn him into a frog.
I
Let's
am.
see if he thinks this is.
I do probably qualify.
I just
Yeah.
want to like step aside. Tap,
I don't feel
just,
good
like,
about it.
Slap Xander on the shoulder and be like, "Go easy on the lad."
Yeah.
Child will duel Ogbor?
I,
Very, very,
okay.
very,
Magpie,
I am-
Magpie starts laughing
very strange
at Xander
custom.
very
Very
loudly.
strange.
Okay,
very,
before I
very
wasn't
strange
that,
custom.
before I wasn't that interested in actually having a stupid fight, and now I'm pretty angry.
As I slap Xander on the back, I give him freedom of movement.
Ooh, okay.
Hey!
Nice.
Nice. Good thinking.
I'm not a child lookback. I'm actually a very strong, powerful fighter.
Ooh, Akbar, look forward to this.
Yes.
You may continue using my familiar if you wish.
Do I need to?
Totally.
If I have freedom of
Totally.
movement?
I mean, freedom of movement,
I
you
don't know
won't
how
be
freedom-
slowed by the swamp, but
Yeah,
you can stay
still
on
have to walk
on
in
the
it.
ladybird if you want.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
you're-
having
it's
a
unaffected by the
ladybird
terrain.
steed
Magpie
sounds
is
like.
Magpie is waving at Thule. Help! Make me big again, please.
Oh yeah, I've also got a pocket magpie.
Pocket
Probably,
Magpie.
which probably doesn't count.
Magpie's just as tall as you because
Yeah.
she's like half
No, I think
the
it's
size.
slightly
Slightly
smaller.
slower, yeah.
If I've got
But-
Tuli
Yeah.
as a steed, can I make a carriage into like a little lance? Is that funny?
That would
Probably
be
work
amazing.
the same as if it was a sword anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, I will do a dispel magic on you.
Cool, thank you.
Oh, and
Magpie
Magpie,
slides off the back of the ladybird, gives Xander a gentle cuff around the head
All right.
for good for.
Sure. I guess we're fighting. I I summon Carrot.
Right, you staying on
yes.
lady. Okay.
Well, summon Carrot as a tiny. I mean, I might as well just keep it as a longsword, but use it like a lance.
Cool. Well, I
'Cause,
will
a longsword is pretty long in my hand.
summon you all to the TaleSpire board.
Oh, very swampy.
Oh, very
looking.
swampy.
Yeah. Oh, then
Trying to scan the
put myself in
terrain
a
and see how much.
tree.
Oh, there's not.
I'm not. I haven't actually opened it yet. Give me a sec.
So here we have Ogbur, and this is little Xander, ready to fight. The Ogbur's kind of the same, almost the same height as regular people, but I can't make him. That's Hero Forge's fault for not making Ogbur taller.
You'll have quite a
seems
lot of
alright.
confidence in me, but I think there's a pretty good chance I'm going to get wrecked.
Oh, you'll be fine.
So, is everybody else just kind of clearing out the area?
Yeah,
Yeah, I guess we'll.
just
Well,
back a bit.
Stand back
I
and
guess
watch.
Thule maybe. Are there any other rules we need to know about this duel? Is there a set area in which it should be carried out, Ogbur?
Duel 1-on-1. Duel, avoid kill, if possible, but if it happens, happens.
Oh god.
Oh, good. Well, we would spare the dying then. Okay.
Okay,
Yes, it
so
is way of demonstrating worth to potential ally.
Okay.
here you go. You are on what I have as a ladybird.
Nice.
Giant ladybird's movement is 20 foot walking and 60 foot flying. So
Cool. I guess, Thule, if you want to roll initiative for the ladybird, and then Xander and Ogbar both also roll initiative for me. Oh, hang on.
ladybird rolled a 4.
I just lost. I just lost Xander. How did I do that?
He's very small.
I'm just in the waiting room at the moment.
No, I had your
I think-
model
You
on
were
top,
here,
and then I
yeah.
clicked,
Yeah.
and he disappeared.
Yeah.
I think he might have gone under the map.
Is it under?
Oh, okay,
I can
Xander.
resum it.
Judging by how well I'm rolling tonight, I think Xander might just straight up die today. Initiative.
Oh,
My total initiative is 10.
Okay, well, yours was 11 plus stuff, right, Ogbar?
Yeah, Ogba was 14.
Okay, so it is Ogbar, Xander, then Lady, who's apparently called Sturge.
okay.
Lady. There we go.
So, how high up is Sturge?
I'd say basically, unless commanded to go higher, Xander's basically at your face level.
Okay. In that case, I would like to aim for Sturge. And I would, before that, I would like to enter my rage.
Ogba appears to be
okay.
invisible to me.
Oh, really?
Possibly. Oh no. Oh no, I think he's just
He just
camouflaged
blends
in
in
a
very
bush.
well. He is
Oh yeah,
green
no,
and
I see
brown.
him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Light green.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I would like to enter much. So
Sure. Use your bonus
Ogba
action
just-
to rage.
pounds his chest, and he's
God.
ready. And I'm gonna take a swing with my obscenely large great axe at the ladybird.
Sure. Go ahead and make an attack.
Sure thing. So with dear lord, okay, with Ogba, give me a moment.
I'm gonna get the bit. I'm gonna get my big D20.
Be serious. You all look at Ogba in his kind of rough clothing that seems to have been possibly almost all pulled together from things he's killed.
Checks out.
But it's hard to notice, but since there is some light, you can kind of see this weird great axe that almost has a slight ethereal glow to it.
Sorry, what? I took my headphones off for a second.
The
Doing
axe
something.
is
The
crazy
axe
looking.
looks nasty. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Yeah, like don't get hit by that thing.
Okay,
Yeah,
so that
sure.
is,
I mean, my sword's crazy looking.
that is a third. Oh, does rage? I get added to my attack rolls. Do I with rage?
I thought it was just
Or is it just damage rolls?
damage. Let me.
Yeah, it is just damage. I'm looking at it now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So that is a 13 to hit the ladybug.
Yeah. Ladybug DC is hit points are 16, so no.
The AC.
Oh, the AC
for armor
14.
class, yeah.
Sorry.
So the
Also
AC is
no.
14. So also
Yeah.
no. So with my extra attack, then I'm going to do the same thing.
Okay. Swings the axe round again.
I'll same
wow.
again.
Wow.
Exactly the same again. So he swings this obscenely huge axe around and misses. Comes back, the backswing misses again, and this just seems to enrage him even further.
Oh no.
It's you've never been more terrified watching someone miss with a weapon. It's
Yeah.
pretty scary.
Oh yeah.
It's like,
Could it,
This is-
so
this is-
Dave, you know the reason why. But
Yeah.
how much damage
you
would
a
I do to a
sorcerer?
how much damage would I do to a tree if it was to hit a tree?
Be in the way.
I don't want to know.
a fair amount.
So like if there was like not exactly a sapling, but like maybe like this diameter sort of tree.
Yeah, I'd say that'd be
Like-
pretty obliterated.
Sure.
Okay.
So yeah, on that backswing on the final swing where he missed, he just clean locked through that tree.
Just
And
shards of wood and sticky sap just explode where the tree once
Nice.
stood.
Okay. Love it. Absolutely love it.
yeah, and that's the end of his turn.
Does the ladybird go next?
No, you're next.
I'm next.
Yeah.
God, what do I do? I'm still like I'm still not in the TaleSpire session, by the way.
Oh, I mean, you're just floating in front of.
Sure.
Ogba
Okay.
at the moment.
I'll use my imagination. I'm not gonna move. I'm assuming even though Ogba attacked the ladybird, if I move back, right, he's gonna get an attack.
Yes. Also, if you move during your turn, you will be moving off the ladybird. The ladybird is moving separately from you.
Got it. I will Hexblade's Curse Ogba,
Wise.
Okay.
which is cool. So that happens.
Ogba dies.
He's allergic to Hexblade's curse.
Super Hexblade's Curse. Mega Hexblade's Curse. Yeah.
Oh. Ogba's gonna hate the fact that Xander just eats vegetables all the time. Why not meat?
You're assuming he's a meat
Xander-
eater because he's wearing.
Yes.
Xander. Okay,
Well,
yeah,
he's
sure,
wearing
wow.
a bear.
I might wear a bear too. I
You wear
suppose
carrot
that's gonna happen.
peels.
Yeah.
Carrots are large and
Yeah.
angry. Mine is. I'm gonna Hexblaze Curse. I think I don't attack this turn. I think I Hexblaze Curse and then I Armor of Agathis myself.
Okay.
I'm just gonna do it all whilst looking super mean for a small person.
Tiny.
The water from the surrounding area, the weird swampy mists, just kind of accumulate around your body and freeze into sharp
So I
icy
get
spikes.
So I get 25 extra hit points. And yes, that is a bonus action and an action. So
Okay.
Spells.
Would you like to tell Lady to move?
No,
Okay.
because that is bad.
Ogba, back to you.
Okay. I have a question for you, Dave.
Sure.
Oh no.
Am I large enough to grapple Xander with a single hand?
Oh no.
If I were to grab his legs.
Please no.
Well,
I don't. Well, D&D grapple rules, I don't think technically specify whether it uses one or two hands, and therefore doesn't mention if.
It's not like I'm not going to
use
be
things.
wriggling as hard as I can,
With the-
right?
well, Andy, you've got freedom of movement.
Oh yeah, so
Does that
you also
affect-
you
does that
can't
affect grapples?
You can't be grappled whilst freedom. of
Great,
movement.
okay.
Well, no.
Oh, okay.
Well, this says no. You can spend 5 feet of movement to automatically escape from non-magical restraints, such as manacles or a creature that has grapple.
So
All right, that's pretty cool.
Oh,
So you could be grappled, but you can just spend some movement points. to
I
get
can
out.
I can just ungrapple myself.
sure.
pretty
Well,
quickly.
On
let's
your
say
turn. Yes.
let's say yes, you can grapple him with one hand then if you want.
Okay.
Oh,
I would
Are you
like to
swinging,
attempt
are you
that.
swinging this axe with one hand?
No, I'm not.
Oh, okay.
So the other hand has put the great axe on my shoulder,
Right.
and then with my right hand, I'm going to try and grab Xander by the
Okay.
legs. So is that an athletics check for grab?
Yes, contested
Go on.
athletics check or dex or acrobatics if you want to get out of
I'm
it.
assuming a grapple is not
does
going
that
to
mean-
trigger
Because
Armor
of
of
my weight,
Agathis.
because I'm doing no damage to you,
Correct.
and because it's a
Melee
check,
attack.
because it's a strength check, not an attack. Do I get advantage on
You
it
do
of
because
rage?
you're raging.
Does
Oh,
It-
barbarians, why?
does it trigger Armor of Hexes? That is also an attack roll.
I'm not attacking
No, that's fine. I'm just
Grappling.
checking my stuff.
Yeah.
Cool.
you. Yeah. So that would be
Just love how just in reroll.
a 19 plus
Like
8.
slice.
So that's 19 plus 8. So that is a
Is this-
27.
Is
You
this
need to
contested?
acrobat.
Yes,
Yes.
Athletics,
versus
yeah,
your
or-
athletics or dex or acrobatics. Sorry.
Great. Oh, my acrobatics is pretty good actually. I don't think it's good enough. Great. 6 on the dice. My acrobatics is 5.
Oh no.
Okay. You grab him by the. You get your meaty hand round both of his tiny ankles.
Nice. Could I grab. Okay, so. Was that an action to do that?
That was an attack, so that would be one of your attacks.
The next one is going to use Xander as a club to smack the ladybird.
Wow. Wow.
Okay.
I'm not even mad.
Because Armor of
Ogres,
Agathis
I-
means I now have an ice enchanted club. And I'm not the trigger of the damage. The incoming ladybird.
This-
might
Okay.
This
okay.
is correct.
Okay, I'm not.
Okay.
I'm not sure the
rules
judge would see
lawyering-
it that way.
Yeah, I was going to say the barbarian with the low int should not be able to think this. This is.
I mean, if there's one thing he knows, it's hitting things with other things.
that is true.
So,
True.
I
He's
will
using
say,
logic in the only way he knows.
make an attack roll with just your strength, not your proficiency bonus, because you're not proficient in halflings.
I am. I have
In
tavern
Xander.
brawler. I have tavern brawler.
Oh, so you're
I'm
technically
proficient. I'm
Oh
proficient
my
with it.
God.
I'm proficient. I'm proficient in improvised weapons.
Perfect.
Yep,
Dear
probably
Lord.
probably should have just moved away. Probably should have
Yep.
done that.
Please do
Yeah.
not kill Xander.
Cast fly,
I doubt it will.
Eldritch Blast forever until you're dead. That's the
Yeah.
plan.
Okay.
Yep.
Go ahead
Next
and make an
Right.
attack.
Sure, I shall. Okay, it's not huge. So it's a 6 plus 8. So it's 14 to hit the ladybird.
Oh, does that miss the
AC,
ladybird?
AC is 14.
So you miss, yeah.
Oh,
Hey!
okay. Nice. So,
What
yeah,
does
sure.
Xander hit instead?
He just
Nothing.
gets
Just
swung
swung
wildly
around.
around in the air. The ladybird just kind of gets down. Very fast reacting flying creature.
Great.
Nice. And I'm going to maintain this grapple.
You just hold on to Xander.
God.
And that's going to be the end of my turn.
Okay.
Great.
Xander, you are just being held at perpendicular
so-
to the
so-
floor by your ankles.
Freedom of movement. So I can spend 5 feet of movement to automatically escape.
Yes.
Escape from a grapple.
Yes, you can.
And that's movement that I otherwise was probably not going to use anyway, because moving away would still trigger an attack of opportunity,
True.
right? So, I'll do that.
Okay.
It will
You
be some kind of magic. I will magically escape.
you feel a
from a non-magical
surge
restraint.
of movement energy through your legs as you wiggle them, and you fall from the meaty orc grasp. Make a dexterity saving throw for me to see how
Yep.
well you land.
I'm sorry. I rolled a 10, which my dex. Am I adding my dex bonus?
Yes, you dex saving throw in case you're proficient in that. I don't think you are.
5. 15.
Yeah, you're fine. You managed to land on your feet.
Sorry, I
just-
ate a nut when it was.
So you
Trying to go
are
the wrong way.
I'm okay. I'm right.
you are now at
The foot of an orc.
the foot. Yeah, with the
It is an orc, right? I've established
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is. Yeah.
with the
It is a
half
very
orc.
large orc, even for orcs. He is
yes
extremely
with
large.
the giant ladybirds just hovering behind you.
that. That's fine.
But you look up at his terrifying face.
Great. Okay. I mean, like, I'm here. I've got a lot of hit points to spare. I'm gonna just
Sure.
straight up make some normal attacks, and we'll see how
Stab
well
him
this
in the
orc
foot.
deals with some normal-ish
Okay.
attacks from Carrot.
Go for it.
First one. I don't know. Barbarians have huge armor classes because I don't know. We'll find out. My first roll, not great. 5, 6, 13.
No.
No, 14. 14. Sorry.
Still misses.
The strength of barbarians in armor class is they can not wear armor and still have a decent number.
Yeah, sure. Okay, second attack. Okay, this time I rolled an 18 plus 9.
Okay, that hits.
4 on the d10,
Plus
which
Hexblade's
is
curse.
plus. Yeah, sorry. Hexblade's curse. Sorry, I ate one peanut and it's just absolutely wrecked me.
Nut dust is evil.
I know. So it's usually 4 plus the d10 plus 5. So currently it's 9. Hexblade's curse gives me proficiency to damage. Hexblade's
I
curse.
think
You
so.
gain bonus to damage rolls against a cursed target. The bonus equals your proficiency bonus. So 4
Okay.
plus. So 8 plus 5. 13. That was very close to being a crit.
Oh.
You're very
Yeah.
lucky.
13 points of damage as
Yes, 13.
the creeping shadows around your feet seem to force their way into the wound as the orange blade slices into your thigh.
Okay, how many points of damage was that?
13.
13. Okay. I need to
It is
round down.
half because you're raging.
Oh.
So,
Alright, okay. Well, that's.
So it's 6.
Yeah, sure. That's.
And Hexblade's
all
curse is just the same damage as the weapon, right? It's not anything different.
Yeah, it gives me. I gain a bonus to damage rolls against the cursed target. The bonus equals
Yeah,
your proficiency
bonus. Bonus to damaged rolls, not an extra like necrotic damage or anything like that.
No, that's the other hex.
Okay.
That's normal hex. This is different.
Cool.
Um,
So yeah, all
I
half.
could stack. I could stack hexes. Yeah.
So that was your first
hexes,
attack.
1d6 extra
Oh, no,
necrotic.
Was that the second that hit, or was that
Yeah,
The
the
second,
first
I've
miss.
missed the first and
Okay.
the second hit, so I've got a bonus action if I want to use it, but I don't think I do. I could do some useless cantrips. Is normal hex a bonus? It is a bonus. Do I just stack hexes? No, I'm gonna keep my other spells up. I will end. And
Okay.
I feel slightly better about sinking the sword into the leg. But,
Would you like to tell the ladybird to do anything?
So Thule is going to shout that she can bite. And out of character, I'm going to say she could fly around the back of Ogbur and therefore still be in melee range and do biting, but also then be in the whole...
Flanking.
What's the bloody word? I always forget
Yes.
it. Flank. Could flank for you if
Okay.
you wished it.
Yeah, sure. I guess Thule is now part of this fight, right? Thule is.
Well, you're still
As far
commanding
as-
the ladybird.
Yeah, you're
but
commanding her, but
Tuli's
yeah.
giving
Oh, okay.
hints.
Yes.
What's the ladybird
Thule's
called
like
again? Sorry, it's
Lady.
Lady, because I'm a
Oh,
magic
lady.
too,
Sorry.
as is Thule.
So many new names. Yeah, sure. We'll do it.
Okay.
Go, lady.
Floats.
Bite attack.
Round
Yeah.
Okay, man. It's a melee weapon attack with a +3 to hit, so I just roll a d20, right?
Go for it.
Whoa! 5 dice. It's gone somewhere. Ooh, it's a 10 + 3, so 13! Probably doesn't hit, right?
Yeah.
No.
This is-
Okay, a bite attempt was made. It did not. It did not succeed.
The mandibles just kind of can't make its way through the thick bear hide. You just get a mouthful of fur.
Floor dice was an 8, so it wouldn't have been any better. I don't know how familiars work, whether they get extra turns and stuff. I'm looking at a bit of paper that's like this big, so.
Okay, Ogbur.
Nice. So, feeling a tickling sensation somewhere behind it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your little neck.
There's a loud buzzing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ogba would like to reckless attack and great
Oh,
weapon
God.
master.
Oh, okay.
So, so basically, I have advantage on melee weapon attacks that use strength for the rest of this turn. But
Mhm.
next turn, I have no, everyone else has advantage on attacks
Yes.
against me.
Oh.
And I'm taking a -5 to my attack roll
Mhm.
to gamble on adding +10 to the damage. That I
Wow.
Okay.
Oof.
So
That is the classic barb combo.
yeah.
I also know. I also know from Dave's T-shirt that barbarians, in theory, have a ton of hit points.
They are 12.
Nice. So it's
Thanks,
17.
Dave's T-shirt.
17 -5 + 3. So
15?
so 17 -5 + 8. Sorry.
Oh,
So it's the +3 goes on. So it's a dirty 20 to
Okay.
to hit the ladybug.
Oh,
you
you still
do the
hit the
ladybug.
ladybug. Okay,
Um,
sure.
yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
swinging. I'm feeling the tickling sensation, swinging around without
Okay.
being able to see.
Yeah,
Right.
roll damage.
It's like swinging,
20 hits, yes.
putting the momentum into my attack. Yeah, so that's gonna be how much damage? It's a D12 plus 1. No, D12 plus strength plus 1 plus 3 because I'm raging.
Mhm.
So plus 10 at the end as well. So that's a 12.
Not what I was hoping for.
So that's 12 4 plus 1, so 12 plus 5 plus 3.
You can stop adding, that's the ladybird.
The ladybird
So-
disappears in a puff of sparkles.
And I'm going to use the momentum to keep swinging, and I'm going to do the exact same thing.
Just
again,
does a big
Great Weapon
loop
Master.
like a spinning
Yeah,
top
just
with
a
a great
huge
axe
spin
extended.
all the way around with this giant great axe. That's a nat 20 to hit Xander.
Oh,
But wait, armor of hexes,
True.
Ooh.
which
Okay.
I've only just got this. So armor of hexes reads
You have
at
to roll
10th
a 4
level.
or higher, right?
If the target cursed by a hex-based curse hits you with an attack roll, you can use your reaction to roll a d6. On a 4 or higher, the attack misses.
Ooh.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
Go for
good.
it.
No, roll d6.
Go.
That's a 2.
Ah,
GG. There you
So now,
I mean, I didn't have the odds weren't in my favor, but it could have been funny.
so
But
brutal
also-
critical.
Yeah. Hey, I have one of those too. But
So I'm gonna double damage Dave.
Yeah.
sure.
And brutal critical lets me roll an additional damage die for a critical hit with a melee attack.
Yep.
So I'm rolling 2d12.
2d12, which are doubled, plus your strength, +1, plus 10.
3 plus 10.
Oh my god.
No, the,
well,
isn't the
Ogber's
entire
gonna be
thing
great.
includes-
Only the
In
dice
the
are doubled.
party.
only the dice.
Then you add
only the
everything
dice.
else.
Okay, got it.
Maybe he doesn't want to join the party.
We're probably not strong enough for him.
Yeah.
But don't you have your
Oh,
ice
Jesus.
bot active?
So that's 9.
Can't be
that's-
more than my max hit points, right?
That's 38.
Armor of
Plus-
Agathis?
Yeah, there's an armor
Plus-
of this trigger, but sure. We'll
Yeah.
we'll work out the damage.
So 38 plus
No, there won't be any more armor if this triggers.
No.
plus 4 plus 1, so plus 5 plus 3, so plus 8. So that's 38 plus
46.
8, isn't it? 46.
Up to 56.
And then up to 56.
56 points of slashing damage.
Dear Lord.
Respectable.
I roll a Chessex bag, a pound of dice,
Yeah.
to see what
Yeah,
number comes
sure.
up, and then
The
double.
great axe just embeds itself so deep into your chest armor.
Ouch.
And You
Yeah.
can feel the blood start to drip down your stomach. And you're not quite sure if it's blood in your pants or if you've wet yourself.
I mean, it's still not half my max HP. So...
Sure, but what attack?
Yeah, with one attack, that is quite scary.
Another one of those might be.
What does the armor do?
so,
Does
yeah,
that-
Armor of Agathis is going to hit for 25 points of cold damage.
Ooh.
Oh, nice. So for how does that just happen, or is it a reaction to use?
It just happens.
Yeah,
You-
the
So
ice
that's-
clinging itself to Xander's armor just explodes, and the tiny shards embed themselves in your skin.
Nice for 12 points of damage.
Oh,
No, it's
Even magic damage?
no. You
sure.
don't half magic unless.
I do because I'm a totem of the bear.
Oh, the bear totem. Oh, of course.
there's just so many things that I've never heard before. You could just say anything right now.
Like,
Yeah,
this is
totem.
an MTG.
Totem of the house
player
cat. I take
You've
no
just-
damage from falling anvils.
Playing blue in MTG Trelawney, and
No, prepared for that. Yeah, in response, I tap some mana and.
yeah.
All right. Okay. Great.
Did you
Yep.
make yourself for this fight?
No,
I'm-
he's just a very good warrior, and he's not great at that much else.
Mm-hmm.
so
It's one attack, Michael. How much damage could it be? $10?
his,
I've always been thinking for a while I shouldn't be the best warrior in the party.
You got your wish, but the monkey's paw has curled.
Yeah.
It's
But I've got some tricks on. I've got my tricks. I've got tricks up my sleeve.
He's barely sentient. So
Yeah.
The ladybird has more intelligence than Ogbur.
Oh wow.
it might. It
Amazing.
might. Yeah, it really might.
Is this our grog?
I mean, basically.
Yes.
Maybe. Yeah, like
Okay, great.
The
great.
ladybird
Okay,
is
yep.
-4 intelligence.
that's. Oh, okay. Ogbur is only minus
yeah,
3,
int of 2.
but he's on the cusp of that.
The ladybirds not. But other
Mine
animals are definitely
is
smarter.
14.
Yeah.
So
Nice. Okay. So that was your first attack. Oh no, second.
Oh my.
no, that was second. That was
First
second.
was
You
on the
missed, you missed.
ladybird.
I killed the ladybird.
You destroyed the ladybird
then I-
and really hit Xander.
a second attack.
Oh
Uh,
boy.
Would you like to
I
move?
ready spare the dying.
I would like to. No, I'm just gonna remain right next to Xander.
Any bonus actions?
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay.
Stand there, hit thing.
Xander,
Yeah.
what would you like to do?
My turn.
It's
So,
work.
right, Xander's learned some things. Going toe to toe, going
Ow.
toe to toe in melee combat probably isn't the best idea. So I'm going to do something I've not done for a long time, which is use the Thunder Step on Carrot.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Oh, nice.
Everyone ready? Your ear defenders.
And I'm going to actually play. I'm going to fight intelligent and dirty instead. Thunderstorm, not done it for you. Teleport yourself to an unoccupied space you can see within range. Immediately after you disappear, a thunderous boom sounds, and each creature within 10 feet of the space you left must make a con saving throw. Or make a con saving throw, taking 3d10 thunder damage on a fail save or half on a successful one.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
The thunder can be heard from up to 300 feet away. I could also bring things with
Damn.
me, but I'm not going to do that.
Okay.
So I'm going to go the full range of it, I think, which is 90 foot to an unoccupied space.
So
are we in a little clearing in the woods, or like where?
Little bit, yeah.
We're
It's
in
kind of all
we're in a
swampy.
swamp. Okay. Yeah, I'll go. I mean, if there's a space 90 foot away where I can still see the orc, I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, as long as you're not directly behind a tree, you'll be okay.
Yeah, and then I roll 3d10, I guess.
You tap your foot on the ground, thumper style, and a large rabbit hole appears, swallowing you. And as it closes, it makes an almighty
I make
boom
a
sound.
yeah. I do a proper little cheeky wave to the orc.
Toodles!
Let's put you 90 foot.
Even though this is going to probably do
Over
about 2
here.
damage, it'll be fine.
We are
Well,
all
should've
more
done.
than 10 feet away, so that.
I'm still not in TaleSpire, by the way, so this might.
You're okay. Yeah,
difference
you're
there.
now 90 foot away.
Okay, sure.
I
I'm
should've
watching
given
on
you
stream, but
sanctuary.
like,
Yeah.
great.
So yeah, roll damage.
No, it's not. That's respectable. I've got a 7, a 10, and a 4. Con saving throw as well needs to happen.
Yep. No worries.
So 10,
That
17,
is a
21, 20.
That is a 15.
It doesn't give a. You just need to make a saving throw.
It
It
should be
doesn't
against
give
your
an.
spell
It doesn't.
save, DC,
It doesn't have a
obviously.
number. Is it just against
It'd
my
be
spell?
your spell DC. Yeah. You get 15
Oh.
from a 6.
Yep. He has
Okay.
plus 9 to con.
I mean,
he has plus
Yeah.
5 to con. He has max con, and then he's
Oh, yeah,
proficient
you're-
in con saving throws.
Okay,
Yeah.
but it's still under my spell save DC,
Yeah.
which is 17,
Cool. So
So-
full thunder damage.
which was 17, 18, 21. Is that still halved?
Yes. 10
And then
points of
half
thunder
again.
damage.
What? Half the game?
Because
How?
because I am resistant to it, because I'm raging.
Resistant to.
I take the damage I take is half, and then because of the damage type, it would get halved again because I'm resistant to any damage I take that is of certain types.
Well, no,
Oh.
that's the rage. The rage is what gives you half damage.
No, the con save is what gave me half initially.
No, you failed.
No,
the
you
con
didn't.
save.
You
No,
failed the
you
con
failed.
Oh, I
save.
failed the con. Oh, never
Yeah,
mind.
yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
thought
That's
I
why I was
succeeded.
like,
No,
huh?
never mind.
Yeah.
Fair
A
enough.
15 beating my
Oh,
spell
fair
save
enough.
DC?
No,
No,
fair
no,
enough.
no.
Fair enough.
Sam was like, no, not happy with that. Thank you very much.
Yeah. I thought I
Okay.
succeeded. Fair
No,
enough.
no.
Fair
No,
enough.
you did not.
Yeah. No worries. Yep.
Also,
So
I love
10
the
points
fact
of
that
thunder damage.
Ogbur's
Got it.
surname is just what he's wearing.
No.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sure. So, I didn't actually take a note of. Is that an action? That's my action.
Yes,
so
that's your
I'm just gonna
action.
Do
You
that.
can still move and bonus if you want.
I don't really have a decent bonus to do. I don't know how far this guy's gonna move. How about I move my movement back away again?
25 foot.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
So that would put me 90.
115
as long as I'm with-
foot.
Is it normal
That's-
terrain here, or are we?
Um,
I've got freedom of movement though. and
Oh,
Yes,
of
it-
course,
it
yes.
would
Sam
be
did the
half.
thing.
distance,
Okay,
but he's
yeah,
got
yeah,
freedom
yeah.
of movement because he's. Is that a
Thanks.
minute or is that 10 minutes? Still?
Freedom of
Minimum
movement is
movement,
an
1
hour.
hour.
Oh, he's fine.
Whoa.
Damn.
Yeah.
Cool. That's in Eldritch Blast range, which is great. So I'll stay here and look mean.
Cool.
Nice.
Trying to hold my composure even though
Yeah.
I've lost half my.
Ogber,
Yeah.
he is 115 foot away from you.
Not for long. Not for long.
Oh,
No,
So,
I'm pretty sure you can move pretty far in one turn.
My orcish racial feature, adrenaline rush. I'm going to dash as a bonus action, and I can use that trait a number of times equal to my proficiency bonus, and I regain all expended uses on a long rest. And whenever I use this trait, I gain a number of 10 hit points equal to my proficiency bonus.
Cool.
this is hideous.
Sorry.
Because of fast movement, which is something I get at 5th level as a barbarian, I have 40 feet of movement, so I'm going to move 80 feet as a bonus action
80 foot
Okay.
as a bonus
towards
action.
Xander. Yeah. towards
Did
Xander.
John Dungeons and Dragons design this character because they were themselves a particularly big fan of
so
all
so
the
Nope,
barbarians?
it's
can I just check something in this? Does
Yeah.
the swamp affect that movement or
No,
is that...
it's only affecting small people.
Great, cool.
Mhm.
Curse
So-
you, genetics.
So I am now within.
Yeah, 35
Ooh.
feet.
35.
Okay, so I am going to reckless attack, and
You're gonna throw your
I'm
axe, aren't you?
no, I'm going to put my axe away and pull out a javelin.
No, he's
Why
got
do you
a
have a
nice
javelin?
You now
For
notice
moments like this.
what you thought were just like intimidating accoutrement to his outfit of these large spikes pointing out from his shoulders are in fact javelins as he unsheathes one.
Yep, and I'm going
I
to.
brace.
I'm going to lob this javelin at Xander.
Dear
Because the normal range of a javelin is 30 feet, because I reckless attacked.
That's just a straight
that
roll.
Should,
Yeah.
be a straight attack roll. Using strength as well,
Mm-hmm.
because it's not a finesse weapon. So that is.
Well, all range things can be dex or strength.
I thought it had to be
Yeah.
finesse.
No, that's
Uh,
only
as a
melee
ranged
things
weapon.
have to be finesse.
Oh,
All
okay,
ranged things
sure.
are dex or
Or
strength.
things that have the thrown property.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. But yeah, so that's a 19 plus 8 to hit.
I'm pretty sure that'll hit.
Yeah. And that's 1d6 plus strength piercing, I think.
Mm-hmm.
What was the hit rolls? Sorry.
It was a 19 plus 8 to hit.
Oh yeah, sure. Okay. Armor of hexes roll first.
Yep.
That's a 5. No dice.
Okay, so it misses.
Yep.
And
For
then
some strange magical reason.
Xander's eyes just flare with mystical energy for a moment, and the javelin
not
ever
quite
so
where you thought I was.
slightly changes.
Nice. And as my extra attack, I'm going to throw another one.
Cool. Man,
Still
armor of
affected-
hexes.
You have-
Armor of hexes is
Still-
super good. Okay.
Still affected. Still affected by reckless attack. So that's a 4 plus 8 to hit.
No.
Okay, cool.
No.
And
You shall not part.
Ogbur is amused. He thinks this is a. What's it called? He didn't realize someone so small could move so far, especially in terrain like this.
Where's Ogba gone?
He's
do it all.
right in the middle of the swamp, really
Oh, I
far
don't-
away from
why
the
is he
map
over
for
there?
some reason.
Oh,
I don't know if I can keep
How
it up.
do you
but-
lose the massive barbarian
Hang
orc?
on.
he's like way over
Orc
here.
barbarian even.
I'll put him back. Yeah.
He's just wandered off.
Pop, pop, pop. Here we go.
He's
Yeah, he was
miles
there.
off the map. There he is.
He was
Amazing.
35 foot away.
Yeah.
So over
350.
here. Whoop, whoop.
Where that
There you go.
Cool. And yep, that's my turn.
Xander.
Okay, now what Xander would like to do is get in there and see if I can get a Banishing Smite off and one-up the damage from the crit before, but... Is that intelligent? I don't think it is.
You do have advantage to hit.
You
I do have advantage to hit.
He has forsaken all of his defensive stance just to heave
All right,
an
okay.
incredibly hard javelin at you.
I've still got some good. I've still got a good amount of health. I'm gonna go in there. I'm gonna run in and how far away is?
He's
from me?
35 foot away, so you can't get into melee without dashing.
If I dash,
Freedom
does
of
that
movement?
use
With
my
That's your action, yeah.
action?
Oh, sure.
Well, then I guess I'm not getting into melee. I will do the boring intelligent thing, and I will move further back, my full movement, and I will Eldritch Blast twice.
Okay.
And I'm sure I'll get into melee eventually, because this guy moves quick.
25 foot back. Boop, boop, boop. And roll for Eldritch Blast.
First is a 17 on the dice plus 9.
Pretty sure that hits.
Question mark?
Yep, should hit.
6 on the D10. So that's 6 plus 5 plus Hex Blades?
Yeah, you get that
Yep.
in Eldritch Blast.
It's just general damage rolls. General. Okay, so 6, 15. Yeah, 15
half to
damage
7.
from the Eldritch Blast. Half to 7, and then knock back 10 foot.
Nice. So you eat
back.
through my 4 temp hit points, and I take 3 points of damage.
Nice.
Oh, he's finally taking some damage.
I mean, technically, you've taken 10 hit points, is still hit
Yeah.
points.
Mm-hmm.
But also, I knock you back 10 foot.
Yep.
And I'm hoping you're a little bit like off put by that.
A large swirling ball of
Strange energy.
magical
Strange
energy.
force.
Yes.
And then I'm gonna try again. A good old 2 on the dice there, plus 9. I believe that misses.
2.
If you can roll a 2 and still hit, then you're pretty okay.
Yeah, but-
Something's
right,
gone wrong.
that
Yeah.
Are you rolling at advantage?
Oh no, I didn't. I didn't even do
You-
the first
you
one.
should
But it doesn't
be.
matter because I hit. Should I check if I get a crit? on
Yeah,
the
go
first
for
one?
another one.
Yeah, go on.
No, that was a 7. Okay. Then this is the one I just missed, which is a 16. Nice. 16
Yeah,
plus
that
9.
hits. Yeah.
Yeah.
7 on the D10, so 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 damage.
So 8.
Yes, and then another 10 foot
10
knock
foot
back.
back.
Crackle power, energy power. Rah.
Zippity-zap.
Slammed in the
Vegetables,
chest
vegetables.
twice.
Wow.
Nice.
Ogba.
Okay, I'm going to use my racial feature again
Yeah.
to bonus action dash to get into melee range with Xander, because I think 80 feet should do it, right? Even though I
That's
got knocked back
acceptable,
twice.
Now,
Yes.
Ooh,
So,
just.
if you
yeah,
don't
80 foot.
kill
gets
me,
you in range.
if you don't get me now, I'm gonna try my best to really hurt you.
Threatening talk
Yeah.
from the halfling.
Yeah.
So,
Rah.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna get you.
Oh, I'm gonna-
so the Great Axe is coming back out,
Mm.
and I'm going to Reckless Attack and Great Weapon Master.
Okay.
And there's like no actions or anything to swap weapons because I'm sure it's not
It's an
like
interaction,
putting a shield
I
up.
think. It's an interaction to
Okay.
to draw and stow a weapon. So that's a 19 plus 8 to hit on the first attack.
Yes, that definitely hits. But armor effects
Yeah,
says it
true.
does. Yes.
Oh no.
Armor effects is
So
Armor
that's
effects is just
a-
silly. Is really good.
It's really good. It's
It
really
is super good.
Yeah, only
but it
once.
costs
The
a
fact,
reaction.
the fact, well, yeah,
Yeah.
but it's just the fact
Yeah.
it can just say negate a crit. and
It's
just be like,
yeah,
it's
it's really
very
good.
it's very good in 1v1 if
It's a
if,
good
you
panic
know,
button
there's
for a duel.
a hole.
Yeah.
It's just the fact, yeah. Well, I can curse like the main threat and just have a good time. Yeah.
Okay, so
I
that's
feel like that's
4
where Hexblade's shine is 1v1s.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's 4 plus 8 damage. So that's
Okay.
12 points of damage.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'll accept
And
12 points of
then-
damage.
second attack.
Oh, no, you said Great Weapon Master, so,
Oh yeah, so plus 10, so 8.
so 18 points of damage.
And that was the second attack.
And
That's another crit.
That's a crit.
Oh no.
You critted. Okay, armor effects is 5.
I know
you,
we're doing
you
it.
already used it. You already used it.
You can use it
costs a
with a
No, it's
reaction.
just every
reaction.
single.
You've only got
It's-
one
it costs-
reaction.
It costs a
Oh, I didn't-
reaction.
No.
did not understand reactions because I've never used them before. No, it's okay.
no.
Well, yep, crit coming in.
So,
GG.
Oh.
2d12s doubled plus
3d12s. Oh no, 2d12. Sorry, yeah, 2d12. Ignore me.
I wish
2d12.
upon
Yeah.
you
Oh,
many ones.
So 2d12s.
That is the Great Axe Curse.
So that's
30.
15.
Oh,
yeah,
God, I'm dead.
plus
I think
plus-
that might be-
plus 1 plus
think I might-
strength plus rage plus 10.
I
Plus
think
10. Yeah.
Plus.
Oh, I
So-
don't know.
So that's 30. So that's 48. That's. So it was, what was it? It was 30 plus 8 because its strength is 4,
Yeah.
plus 1 because it's a magic weapon, plus
Yeah.
3, so that's the 8, and then plus 10 because of Great Weapon Master. So it's 48.
48 points of
damage.
slashing damage.
48 points of slashing damage, you say?
With no cold
Yeah.
armor to protect
The
you
dice
this
log
time.
was you rolled 15,
Yeah.
so that's fine.
Well, I've got good news for you. I'm on 44 hit points right now.
Oh,
That's just one
so
attack.
Yep.
yeah. So what are you on now? Sorry, is that?
As in, I'm now on -2.
Oh,
You were
Oh no,
on
-4.
Oh, okay.
I was on 44.
Oh.
No,
Oh,
now.
you were on 44.
Yeah, that's
Oh.
what. That's
the
that was
great
good
axe
news.
just slams into,
Well, I'm on 0 technically.
slams into Xander's
Yeah.
side and just lifts him off his feet and flings his body. It scatters, squelching into the water.
Can we actually
Yeah.
see any of this? Because they went
Uh,
off quite a way.
Yeah, you've all just been following at a distance so that you could all see.
Oh, okay.
So you could definitely still
nice.
all see that.
And
Yeah, I'm.
so the duel having been won, Ogber puts his great axe back and says to Xander's unconscious corpse.
Yep.
No, unconscious, not corpse. Jesus.
No.
unconscious form. You fight well for one so little. And he's going to kneel down and he's going to try and stabilize him with a medicine check.
Okay.
Aw.
Make a medicine
I'm
check.
I'm like
Gosh.
I'm like a paramedic on a football pitch. Just I'm just running up.
Yeah.
Like, spare the die. Come on, come on.
Oh, so much damage.
Does it from where we are? Is it obvious that he's going to help him, or does it look more like he's going to finish him off?
The Steven Seagal.
Well, I put the great axe away, so I'm unarmed.
Make
Yeah,
an
but
insight
you're-
check.
Kneeling down by his head.
Gosh.
That's a natural one.
You are almost certain that this
Oh,
orc is
no.
about to hold Xander's face down into the swamp and finish him off.
Oh. How far away am I?
Anyone else? wanna check?
I'd say you're about 80 foot away, Tooley.
Can I cast Entangle, which has got 90 foot?
Go for
Oh
it.
my goodness.
Grasping weeds and vines sprout from the ground and 20 foot square.
Hopefully it just shows how much you care about
All
me.
the swampy
Yeah.
leaves just begin to curl around your arms, Ogber. Give me the medicine check with disadvantage because you're now being
Hey.
hampered by. But okay.
That one.
You're putting your hands on Xander, but they're just being pulled away by plants.
Sure.
Yeah, a creature in the area must succeed on a strength saving throw or be restrained until the spell ends. So.
You missed strength
probably
saving throw just
strong,
to see.
Yeah. Okay. Ogber is still on 106 hit points.
Yeah.
I didn't really do that much to you.
So
I was really hoping to Banishing Smite on my turn.
his max is 145.
But your hit points haven't got anything to do with your strength.
Oh no, not Banishing Smite, Eldritch Smite, sorry. Banishing Smite would have also been funny.
Yeah. It just disappears.
Yeah.
Just like, bye.
That was very funny. Bye, big orc.
And then I hide in the bush.
Xander goes away for a very long time. It's like, nope.
Stone.
Try and coax Xander out with a
Stone,
carrot.
are
Come on,
you,
Xander. Nope.
Yeah.
you casting Spare the Dying? Are you healing or what are you doing?
I'm trying to get its touch range, so I need to trying to get to.
Yeah, I'm
Xander's
also
corpse.
running in that direction. But
Okay,
obviously that's
Xander,
not
make a
what I'm doing.
death saving throw.
I would love to. Oh god. No, I dropped the dice on the floor.
Presumably he's not entangled, or he is entangled, or
I don't think I'd be entangled, would I?
no, not you, the other one.
Ogber, what was your strength saving throw with advantage because you're still raging because the fight's only
Sure.
just finished?
Death saving throws on a d20, right?
10.
Okay, 16.
That's 13 plus 8.
Okay,
Dave.
so you do manage to pull out of the grabby plants, but you still failed at stabilizing.
Okay, Sure.
My death
Xander.
roll was 16.
Yeah, you're fine.
What did he roll? 'Cause it's against my spell save DC, which is 16.
13 plus 8.
Oh, okay, never mind. I missed the plus 8.
Yeah. Before Xander has to take another death saving throw, Stone, you can get in touch range.
Okay.
I will cancel entangle then, given it's not worked, because otherwise it's difficult terrain, so we don't need that.
The plants that started to curl over Xander's unconscious body let him go.
A bit.
I try to help, but Ogber no understand medicine.
Oh,
Ogbor no shaman. Ogbor.
Oh, worry not, friend. I've seen worse, and I mean, if I'm here, I'm not
Injuries or assistance?
injuries. I mean, if I'm here, I might as well just cure wounds rather than spend,
Sure.
like it's like, well, if I'm close enough to like stop you from dying, I might as well just heal you. I guess if I don't have spell slots, but sure. Then I'm just gonna cure wounds instead.
Okay.
So I need to actually now look and what. Yeah, one sec. Right. So yeah, you're getting 5 at least, and that's a D20. That's not a D8.
When I get hit to my max HP, I don't go negative, do I? Just go
No,
to 0.
it's only
As if one attack deals double my
yes.
my whole HP.
If you go to negative, your maximum hit points in one
which is
attack.
a lot, yeah.
Yeah.
You
Or
get
maybe
12 hit points.
It might be in one round rather than one attack.
Yeah, I think it's one round.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, sure. So if a load of people just jump on me and stab me in the face.
Yeah, so on the round you die, you need to keep track of your negative. But
Yeah, sure.
yeah.
But then also any damage you take whilst unconscious is 2 death saving. Well, if it's a melee attack, then it's technically a crit and it's 2 death.
Oh, it
saving
triggers a
throws.
death saving throw, right? Yeah, sure. That's how you
failures.
full kill people. Yeah.
Yep, 12 hit points from cure wounds.
And that wakes me up.
Baracus is also going to come over and pump 45 into you.
Wow.
45 from Baracus.
Yeah, right. So you want a cleric really to help heal you up
I mean-
and make it.
Baracus is better.
Stone, you have lay on hands as well, don't you? That's also a
No.
cleric thing.
No, it's a paladin
it's
thing.
It's a
Is
paladin.
that only
not.
paladins? Oh.
Paladins are the ones that actually heal.
Okay, sure.
Well, paladins are very good at healing a single thing, right? And it's really their only healing spell.
Paladins show up and then
Yeah.
walk off in a
Yeah,
straight
yeah.
line for the rest of the. Yeah.
Back up to 57, pretty good. Do I wake up
Only
when this
also has
happens?
You
some
do wake
healing
up,
stuff,
yes.
but it's probably not worth it.
When Xander wakes, Xander's actually going to wake up in a seemingly extremely angry state.
And Ogver's just going to extend a hand.
Potentially, I would say probably like a sort of like, I don't know, would you say sort of like Carrot's maybe taken over a little bit at this point?
Sure. Yeah, Ogber no longer raging. Xander now.
I
is.
probably would. I don't know. I feel like if I was the warlock patron and my thing died, I'd probably be some kind of, or thought they were actually gonna die. I don't know if Carrot fully understands it was a friendly fight.
Those of you who
Also,
know
Xander has a lot of problems.
Those of you who know Xander see something wild flash across his face.
Yeah, sure. I'm gonna wake up and there's something. I wake up. I don't know. My eyes probably don't look right. I'm gonna wake up and just start yelling things at Orc, who I've forgotten the name of.
Ogber.
Ogber. Yes, it's been said a lot.
In common or
In
common.
Common is Ogber's second language.
Oh,
and,
brilliant.
And he has 5 int.
Yeah.
And he's only been exposed to it for about a year.
Right.
So
What's his first language? Orcish.
Orcish. And
Yeah.
he can just about manage with that.
Oh, bless him.
Okay,
Bless
so-
his little cotton socks.
very large
Okay,
cotton
Okay,
socks.
Magpie's
Yeah.
talking Draconic to him for the entire time, or Infernal.
Xander's actually going to wake up and yelling common, probably in a slightly altered voice with, I mean, I've definitely got the cantrip to do it, but probably not in control of that. And make a couple of attacks at Ogber?
Okay,
I'm going to do that. Can I roleplay it like that? Is that a thing?
sure.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Let me just. No,
Xander yells a lot.
Baracus attempts to grab you as you do that, but fails. So, not going to have
Useless.
disadvantage of those.
Ogber's definitely not in danger of dying, but we are. Possibly you'll hear Xander yelling a lot of things, maybe some stuff about mother and things.
Go ahead
First
and roll
attack.
attacks.
19?
19 hits.
Yes, 19 to hit, and just a 1 on these 10, which turns into 19, 1, 6, 10. Yes, 10, because it'd be plus 9.
Sure.
Xander gets up and just immediately sinks his blade into your lower stomach.
Mm-hmm. And Ogbur, his tone now shifted, stares down at Xander with a stone cold face. Is a duel over? Do not instigate real fight. And
He
I would
knows
like
the
to make-
word instigate.
Yeah, he knows like bits and pieces. He knows.
You've listened
like,
to intelligent people talk.
Yeah. I'm just copying things.
patchwork,
So,
yeah.
so every now and
Amazing.
again there will be a word that doesn't make sense, but Ogbur has heard it, and so in his mind that's the correct word. Definitely not going to use that to cover up any genuine misspeaks that I have.
Magpie's
But,
definitely going to have to teach Ogba to read.
Oh hell yeah! But yeah, and I would like to intimidate.
Well, do you want to do your
Oh,
second
okay,
attack, Xander?
Would that be being said in between my first and second attack? Or...
Well, no, you kind of attack as one action, so
Yeah, sure. I'll do,
Sure,
sure,
the
that's
second
fine.
one. Second, 14 on the dice, so plus 9 would probably hit, and a 6 on the d10. 6. 15 damage in total.
cool. 15 more points of damage. The sword just kind of rips out of you.
Yeah, that's
Can
fine.
They both happen pretty quickly, right?
Yeah.
Can I have
Yeah.
a bit of an assess if it looks to me like Xander might be under some kind of... No, I've sort of, knowing that Xander's a warlock, if there is some kind of like, higher presence, sort of a bit of a possession going
Make an
on.
insight
You've,
check.
you've seen Xander do this before a couple
Yeah.
of times, in a way.
Insight check.
You had
Will
like
do.
creepy black eyes happen once, didn't you?
Is-
There was a moment you saw in the guard tower of Westerhaven.
Oh, yeah.
That, oh, nice. That is a 19 on the dice, and I get plus 9. So how does a 28 sound on this insight check?
Stone, there's something about your religious training that,
Right.
and your divine sense that gives you vision not everyone always sees. And in the shadows cast by the trees in this swamp, you see another shadow surrounding Xander. Almost
Right.
another humanoid, a good 2-3 feet taller than Xander, standing over him, mimicking his movements.
Right. Is it possible for me to? So I've given myself, while I was preparing spells as well. So I did do this a while back, like at the start of the day. I've given myself Dispel Evil and Good, which I have
Okay.
to cast on myself, but then as a follow, that takes an action. But then as a follow-up action, or as another action, I can touch a creature you can reach that is charmed, frightened, or possessed by a celestial, an elemental, a fae, fiend, or an undead. Creature you touch is no longer charmed, frightened. So I would like to try and do that.
Okay, so you
I feel
spend
like there's some kind of
you
possession.
spend this action to cast
To
Dispel
cast
Good and
it.
Evil on yourself.
Yes.
While this is still going on, Baracus is still attempting to grab Xander. You all hear him say something in a strange, guttural language that you don't understand. Ogba, you hear this male tiefling say, "Forgive him. It is not easy to be shown your weakness."
Oh, I see. Ogbur is
look
going to be taken aback.
Sorry,
This is
what
the
did
first time-
bracket? What?
I look at Baracus and just like,
Huh,
how
what
many
did
languages do you know?
what did Baracus say again? Sorry.
Forgive
quite
him.
hear it.
It's not easy to be shown your weakness.
Sure. And
I don't understand this.
Ogbur is going to be taken aback for a second because this is the first time he's heard his language in like a year.
Mm-hmm.
So he's going to reply in Orcish. Oh, you speak my language. Where did you learn? He's significantly more articulate in Orcish.
Yeah. I protect the city that borders the roaming plains.
I see. The south?
He nods.
Ah, Mars. Okay, interesting. If you say so.
Academic
I
in
will-
Auckland.
I'll trust you. I'll forgive this transgression.
Everyone else you hear, basically, Ogba and Baracus kind of. It almost sounds like they're coughing and just grunting at each other.
Yeah.
It sounds like an acoustic metal concert.
Xander,
Oh, dear.
make a wisdom saving throw for me.
Yes, sure, I'll do that. Was it not was that intimidation check not happening? Is that a different thing?
No, Baracus seems to have undercut the.
Sure, okay. I was
moment.
trying to keep up. Wisdom saving throws are things I'm quite good at. That's +5 on wisdom saving throws. And a 17 on dice, that's not bad. So 20,
21?
17, 22, right?
The burning rage that
Oh, yeah.
wanted you to retaliate against this orc fades, and your grip on Carrot loosens ever so slightly, and you sink back.
I'll just kind of like my shouting winds down a little bit, and I'm like, where am I? Where are my friends? Nobody takes my friends away from me. And then eventually I begin to understand where I am and what's happening.
Mm-hmm. Stone, do you want to
You're
do
a
anything?
strange little one.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I obviously, if Xander's sort of coming out of it, it feels redundant to do something and make a melee spell attack against a celestial and elemental, do all that kind of jazz. But I think I'm going to do it anyway. Why not?
Okay.
And just like because I've seen something, and I know there's something weird going on. Hey, maybe it won't connect or whatever. But I'll just like I don't want to do the whole like real like holy passer like kind of
The power of
Power of
Like-
Helm.
Helm compels.
leave this halfling. Power. But
Suddenly became American.
yeah, I'm not gonna do that. But with the
How
same
about
kind
what
of
about piss off ghost? Is that
with the same kind of fervor, I'm just gonna like, I don't know, just
Ghost, go away. Come again another day.
is this all happening quite quickly?
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm feeling better-ish. Well,
Yeah.
I'm not feeling good, but I'm feeling better.
just with as much commanding presence as I can summon. I'm just gonna like, I'm gonna look Xander in the eyes, but like through at whatever presence is puppeting Xander, and just say leave.
Okay.
And I guess, do you want some kind of melee spell attack?
What does the spell say?
Make a melee spell attack.
Okay, we'll make a melee.
I'm going to roll a d20.
I don't want you to. The spell wants you to.
Well, it says make a melee spell attack against a celestial, an elemental, a fey, a fiend, or an undead you can reach. I don't know if I can, but I guess I'm going to try. On a hit,
Stone's the only person who can see this, right? I not even I can see it, or can I?
Stone could only see it for a split second. And
Oh,
no
okay,
one else
right.
did.
yeah, the creature must succeed on a charisma saving throw or be sent back to its home plane. If
Charisma.
it isn't there.
Okay.
If they aren't on their home plane, undead are sent to the Shadowfell, the Fey are sent to the Feywild. Lovely. Well, that settles that. I roll a 1 on the dice, so
Oh.
frankly, at this point, all else doesn't really
Xander's
matter.
not
what I
going to
need
be
to
classless.
Yeah.
I am Xander, the most powerful halfling peasant.
Yeah. Halfling vegetable stealer.
You're
Oh, it would
reaching
just be a
out.
straight up rogue, right?
You're reaching out with a spell to touch something that you can no longer see. You're not even sure was there, but definitely isn't there to see right now.
Fair.
But you can't shake the feeling that there was something.
Mm-hmm. So we're gonna miss, eh?
Score. Right. I'm conscious now. I see around. I look at Grognuts or whatever.
Ogbar.
Grognuts.
Yes.
And Ogba does have an outstretched hand
Oh, you
towards
killed
it.
Sam.
But,
Oh, I nearly choked.
Forgive me, Ogber. I'm not. I didn't know where I was. I'm not a trained warrior like you are. I'm a different kind of warrior. I didn't mean to hurt you.
You strange little one. But it's okay. Friend explained. You fought well.
and he's going to remain outstretched. They're not just going to leave him hanging.
Definitely something he's heard
It's
before.
it's
What?
it's been a long time since someone's bested me like that. So thanks, I guess.
You valuable ally. Ogbar would see worth in accompanying if is agreeable.
Yes. I don't know what shaking hands looks like for a halfling and this giant.
Oh, yeah, just a
Shake his
finger.
Just
finger, yeah.
around
Yeah.
your wrist and forearm. Just
Do I take damage? I don't know.
Your wrist breaks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also dropped the curse on Ogbar as well.
yeah. Well, it would have dropped when you went unconscious anyway.
That also probably happens, right? Yeah.
Brachus takes a step back and says,
Uh,
we go to face an unknown enemy. Allies are in short supply and always welcome.
Great. Ogbar hear story about great battle against big clankies. Very impressed.
Brachus looks confused.
Oh, we did a thing. Don't worry. It's stuff. I'll tell you later.
Ogbar been tracking for a good long while. Pleased to meet you all.
And he's going to, not knowing what the common courtesy is, he's just going to say that and just stand there. Like,
Hello, new friend Ogbar. I am Tuli.
Beep boop. I'm still like super shook up. I'm not saying much.
To lead.
he's trying to mimic the syllables
Yeah.
that are kind of foreign to him. They're
Yeah.
like, yeah. And
I'm
he's gonna
I'm
leave- yeah.
Magpie. That's Baracus, and that's Xander.
Ogba, you hear from Brachus in your own language.
Nice.
Bara'akut.
Oh, get him.
And then
Wait,
so
does
he-
Baracus
he
have an
is-
orc name?
Yes, it would appear so.
Ooh!
Wow.
Lord!
So like
Is
you-
Baracus
you
is
orc.
Baracus becoming the best character?
Yes.
You orc friend.
But what was it? Barracoot?
Bara'akut.
Barakut, you orc friend?
Friend to some, enemies to others.
Ah, Ogba laughs at this.
Yes. Oh, I understand.
And
Is this like the best bromance suddenly blossomed between Baracus and Ogba?
and he's going to try and repeat everyone's names. So like Magpie.
Magpie.
No,
And,
no, I don't want to be known as Magpie.
and then Stone is easy enough.
Stone. 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 Is
I think
Oh,
you've probably heard
strong
that word
name.
before.
Yeah.
strong name. Ogbar good with stone. Throw far. Very good.
Stone's like, not me.
And he's going to look to Xander and be Zandur?
Sander.
Dur.
Duh.
Dur.
Yes, Zandur.
Zandur. Oh,
He's looking pleased with himself.
I hear Burke say Zandur. I'm like, oh, it does actually sound.
Why doesn't everybody have cool sounding names apart from Magpie? Magpie's just gonna go. Shut up. Mags is fine, I guess. Or Mag. It's okay.
Mags.
Yeah, that'll do.
Mags. Easier. Less long.
In Infernal, I just say to Baracus, but it's better that than him trying to say my actual name.
You hear the response, Infernal. At least we know who the least intelligent member of the party is now.
Wow!
And that is the first time
thought
you've
Bar-
ever heard Baracus make a joke. And a little
you
smile
tell us
across
what
his
you
face.
And none
I
of us
thought
understand
Baracus
this,
was
right?
meant to protect me and my feelings.
Gosh.
Magpie shoots him the dirtiest, most angry look.
But as you get acquainted with your new friend and continue through the swamp and the forest, that is where we shall end tonight's session. Thank you everyone for being here. That was great.
Thank
That
you,
was
Dave.
very
That was wonderful.
That was
Ogbert
awesome.
is
Thank you,
both
Dave.
terrifying and also, oh my goodness me, is going to come in so handy and fight.
I know, right?
And also adorable.
I know. Since Bucket, ever since Bucket left, I've always been like, I don't want to shoulder all of the fight responsibility.
Yeah.
Well, I was considering. I did want to build this character anyway, but I did think it would be nice to have another frontliner.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
It's-
Yeah.
Like X-Bows
So-
are cool, but they're like kind of frontliners, kind of not.
Yeah.
They're kind of like utility, weird fight people, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, for sure. So yeah. So it's gonna be interesting.
No, it's going to be great. It's going to be great. We're gonna form a combat bond. It's going to be great. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Blood brothers.
Oh, I can make you
100%.
fly. Okay, we'll get there.
Oh my god.
Flying old barbarian.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Just get Ogbert just like flying headbutting his way through swathes
Like-
of people and
Yeah,
Break
okay.
himself out.
Sometime in the future
Yeah.
that'll happen. Won't worry.
Yeah.
We'll let it happen
Battering
naturally,
ram.
not organically.
Amazing.
Well,
100%.
thanks everybody. Good times. We will be back. Maybe in a couple of weeks. Maybe another time. I don't know. We'll find out. We'll work out when we
We'll
can
work it
actually do it. I'll be back tomorrow with some quizzes and then probably some more Fallout 4 on Tuesday.
Nice.
Nice.
Anyone else got anything else to shout out? You doing literacy things? Doing any?
We
Milestone
are
streams?
Oh yes.
week. Book week. Working title.
Yeah, we've got an entire week of
Week of
reading
books. Oh.
stuff starting tomorrow. Oops. Streams
Yes.
at mainly
Usually
8 or
8.
9
Yeah.
Cool.
and then an earlier one on Sunday.
Fabulous.
We have various things. Check out our Discord for the schedule and other places.
Yes.
Oh, you have a Discord
Join the
now.
Chiliteracy
We do.
Discord.
There's a Chiliteracy Discord.
There
Man, I've
is.
been
Yeah.
Oh, everything's frozen. They've all frozen. Join the Chiliteracy Discord. Oh, I'm still live.
What-
Hello. Are you back? Hi.
What?
Oh,
what?
I froze.
Oh,
Don't
We're still
worry.
live.
Oh.
Oh,
okay.
I didn't
Oh.
notice. Okay, sorry.
I knew it was
No,
still
it's
live,
fine,
but
All right.
Cool.
I'll find a link and stick it in chat.
Great.
yes.
sure.
Thanks, everybody.
Cool.
Love you all.
Yay.
See
Yeah,
you
thank you, Dave.
soon. What's my sign-off line? I don't have a sign-off line. Bye.
Yay.
Button's not working. Where's the button?
Not the button.
The button.
The button.